What's up, gaming grinders? Hit that like button, let's do this! What's up, gaming grinders? Hit that like button, let's do this!
Brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And if quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Facts. Lot of haters. Tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah.
Wipe off the tears, stop being weak. No more keyboard cry babies, let's speak 4090s and RGBs. As the tears fall down, my bucket get wet. Wasting your money, I bet. Let's send ready, email saved and loaded. Hell diverse 2, our skills have exploded. No more complaints, stop being clowns. Creating video petitions. Circus must be in town. Hey, 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 hey. Hiding behind Steam, feeling the heat with you and your refunds ain't that sweet. Hell divers 2, you played 50 hours, but now you're like clowns just jumping through the shower. Such petty souls acting so tough, but behind the screen you can't get enough. Claiming you're the best, but it's just a frown. Playing games with life, you're the laughing clown. Petty clowns hiding their fears, playing games, shedding crocodile tears, but deep inside they're just pretending. Petty clowns, the fun never ended. Wipe off the tears, stop being weak. No more keyboard cry babies, let's speak 4090s and RGBs. As the tears fall down, like where you get wet. Wasting your money, I bet. Hands send ready, email saved and loaded. Hell diverse 2, our skills have exploded. No more complaints, stop being clowns. Creating
What's up, grinders? How you doing? Shout out to everybody coming on in here. Hit that like button. The gaming grindhouse is open. Doors are open. Those are some gaming grindhouse jams. Yes, the ultimates grinders have been listening. Shout out to all the VIPs. We got a whole new column now I have to add for everybody. But shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for all the support and thank you for everything. You know, we also have our platinum grinders and golden grinders. C Fresh has moved over to the platinum. Shout out to you. C Fresh moving over to platinum grinders as well. And then the tune that you heard there was one of the ultimate grinder jams that the ultimate grinders have been listening to. They get music day and date. And there they are right there. A new one just released today called Astrobot Hype. Oh, yeah. It is a good one. It is a good one. So shout out to all the VIPs. You got the ultimate grinders getting that music. We also had the Where Was the PlayStation Showcase, which also got they heard me. They came out, they heard us, ultimate grinders. Shout out to them. And shout out to all the VIPs coming in the end. Shout out to Ron M, who just gave 5 gaming VIPs out. More people to add to the list. Thank you. Keeping me busy. By the way, we need 11 VIP grinders to get another emoji. I can't believe we're on to 17, I think, emojis. They just said 11 more. So with 5, then we know 6 or so, and we'll be there. I could get another emoji into the gaming grindhouse because the newest ones we got were the Clown, Phil Ness, and Micro Soft. That's right. We got Micro Soft. I like that one. We do like that one. That is a good one. So
There's only one word to describe you, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. S-A-W-F-T.
Soft. Yes. So here are our topics for this evening, everybody. Yes, another Ant Mathers wants another Cerny emoji. Oh my goodness, man, I might have to flex another Cerny emoji. You know what? I'm saving up the Cerny energy because I got that Cerny song that I always listen to. I kind of listen to the old Grindhouse music on a playlist. There we go. Josh is flexing the Micro Soft. There we go. Very soft in AI. But yes, Cerny emojis. We could use some more Cerny emojis. We got them. Maybe update we could update some as well. Tell me in the comments, tell me in the things, you're the VIPs, you use the emojis. So if you want some emojis, we could flex and move them around, man. Hermen Hose looking over his glasses will be another kill emote. Claymores, you got it. That will be another good one. Maybe we'll modify one of the ones down here that we haven't used. Like, maybe the Jim Ryan retirement one. Since he's retired, we could put him at the pasture, maybe swap that one out, but then we'll do another new one, brand new one on that one. So yes, what's up, world renowned Geo Hound? What's up? Yeah, shout out to everybody coming on here. Josh is coming on in here. Outside Gaming Night, Holy Spirit activate. What's up? How you doing? Richard Farmers, how you doing? The Unknown, Nick Leach, M Gene, Corey, 16-bit Kev just got a VIP. So if you got VIPs, flex those emojis. And also, if you want to upgrade to Ultimate Grinders, and you get some awesome music day one. And just one more membership announcement thing. I have added new things for the VIPs, which you'll be happy about, and also the Ultimate Grinders. So for the VIPs, I've also added that you'll be getting a song here or there day one as well. Like there will be like a Grindhouse VIP song for everybody because you'll get a little taste of what the Ultimate Grinders get. And so it'll be some songs that you'll get. So that's another benefit now for the VIPs. Because there are some songs that, I think maybe given the situation that's in there, maybe all the members need to hear it at once because they're kind of like, context sensitive. So that one will be open up to Ultimates and VIP. So you'll get some music day one, but all the music and the playlist access, that's Ultimate Grinders. Got to keep those Ultimate Grinders happy. And also another thing for Ultimate Grinders, I've added something special for you guys. We're going to have game nights. So that's what we're going to do. So Ultimate Grinders, if one of the perks of being an Ultimate Grinder is that you're going to get the game with me, with Frog, we're going to be having an Ultimate Gaming Grinding Night. So we'll get to everybody on there. We'll do with the multiplayer games coming up, but even with Helldivers too, so you'll get a game night and we'll probably stream it for the community there. So as Ultimate Grinders, you get on to Ultimate Game Night. So get the game with the Grindhouse. That's right. So yeah, the Grinders, right? The Ultimate Grinders. But if you want to upgrade, I've added that. So I'm gonna give my services out. We're gonna be playing these multiplayer games coming out. You know, service games, services, where the real money for gaming is made, right? Oh, get him, grindhounds! Holy shit, Phil, get out of the way! Holy shit, damn it, god damn, Phil Spencer trying to always slide the Game Pass under my door at friggin' late at night. Get him, bite his ankles. Jesus, goddamn gaming grindhounds, I got him because I can't be answering the door. I'm doing the show. Phil trying to slip me some Game Pass, trying to get me all hyped up. I said no to his invite. He wanted to send me out there, probably club me over the head when I went out there to FanFest. Concord game night. There it is. Thank you, Big Raz. I appreciate it. Shout out to you, man. I know we had some grinders here. A Summer Game Fest song. Oh, want a Summer Game Fest song. Oh, shit. Okay. Give me some ideas. And then, yeah, Ultimate Grinders, even VIPs, man. You got ideas for songs. You'll get them eventually. You'll hear them, but you got them. So, but yeah, there's some good ones. I when I make some good ones, I'm like, oh, I want everybody. We'll get them. We'll get them there. But shout out to everybody there. And yeah, so those are just the little membership announcements there. There's gonna be Concord and Marathon. We'll see what's going on. But shout out to everybody coming on in there. Cosmic Hero 270 with the 5. He goes, "What's good, grinders? Jez needs some grindhouse upgrades. Getting hard to breathe in here with so many peeps." Yeah, I know, dude. It's wild. I know, man. We're gonna need some grindhouse upgrades. I'm gonna have to upgrade that friggin' wall. Hermen Holtz, I said he's doing quality splits. I don't know how much you can do anymore here with the VIPs. I hit another column here. It is insane. The VIPs. Man, we'll just 5A. I just thank you. Tattoo song. I'd be writing these down. Put them in the comments. Tattoo song. Really good ideas. Good ideas. I got my Astrobot hype song, and then just a preview to the where is it? To the ones that are coming out. Just for those coming on in here, you can get a little thing. We got the where is it? I have where is it? The next song titled, yo, I've been listening to this song. Bring the Fight. It is a good one. It is a good. I'll give you a little. When we get up to, I'll give you a little taste of what the Ultimate Grind is gonna hear, because this song is, I like this one, and it's gonna be, I think, a new hit in the house. So maybe I'll sneak a little snippet, a little sample, a little taste for that. But yeah, that's right, Astrobot. Yeah, so speaking, why am I back at the screen? What the hell's going on here? Technical difficulties. Here we go. Technical difficulties. We got it. Let me get into my Discord here. Get into that thing there. We'll see how that goes. So shout out, Methods. A tattoo song has to be a country style. Brandon the Sheep. Oh damn, that's a good idea. Oh, we'll talk about Jeff Keighley's Smuggling Grape show. We'll definitely be talking about that. So first, one thing I wanted to talk about, if you missed it last week, one thing that I did the live stream of the PlayStation State of Play, which I typically don't do live streams of it. I do kind of like a summary after the fact, but I did do the live stream of it. It was some parts were very entertaining. Some parts I was listening to when they showed that Cosmic Girl or something like that. Man, I was like off the chain. I could have hit enough buttons for what the hell was going on here. But just I wanted to summarize some of the State of Play and the State of PlayStation. I did summarize a little bit in the beginning of the show, the last one, the Grinds Bite last week, about just like how PlayStation's selling and what's going on, and their strategy, and address some of the stuff with PC, and actually with the thing that came out with PCVR, which is the next topic, talking about that as well, and then moving on to the Astrobot love and what's going on with Concord and how I feel with Concord going on, and then the temper expectation shows. This might be a grindhouse rant. That might be a rant. It's probably going to be a rant. The temper expectation shows, because I was thinking about it and I was thinking in my head going off. I was like, shit, oh my God, like, save it for the show. The grinders need to hear it. And then Booster Series S troubles again. I don't know how many times Booster can get knocked down. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes you, Booster. Devs keep beating him up. Media Circus and IGN Live. That's another little grind down there. And then we'll go into showcase predictions for the Xbox Showcase. And I'll throw in Jeff Keighley Smuggling Grapes in there. So there's going to be a couple of rants in here. I got my water here. Because I got a couple of things to get off my chest about the state of gaming, but not in the state of us playing games. I think that's the problem. Oh, I'm gonna get started. I can't get started yet. But I think the problem is gamers have taken a back seat. We have there's things I got to talk about. We'll get into those things, and it's about these shows as well. I got some rants that are going on. But talking about shows, overall, I told you about the state of play. I reviewed it, went through it, and my immediate reaction, slept on it a couple times. I was on Mooch's show, shout out to Mooch, on Thursday. It was really busy. I was jumping on and off there. Yeah, there's definitely a few gears to grind. Jeff Keighley smuggling grapes, though. He's gonna wear those tight ass pants, smuggling grapes. Nastiness. Oh, Jesus. I always hit my friggin' microphone. Jesus. That's the Italian. That's the Italian. I'm smacking microphones. Oh, shit. Pause. Pause on that one. Holy shit. So, so I reviewed the thing. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I was hyped up for Astrobot. I thought that really showed. And one of the things that I said with the state of play is I think that it was pretty good, but I think there's been too much time for those oh crap moments. These oh my god, OMG reaction moments. And there's been some time for that. And it's hard to replicate those kind of things, and who knows, like if their first party's even going to generate those moments. But those are the things that people are looking for in reactions. Hold on, I'm going to have to fix this mic. So turn down your volume because I have to fix this microphone. It's hissing. There we go. I fixed it. Sorry. Now you can bring up your volume again. So the things that I really enjoyed in the show and was the last two things was the Monster Hunter and Astrobot. CONCORD, in the sense, was something where I was a little... it wasn't super impressive for me from what they shown. But overall, I think it was a pretty solid show. It did what it needed. It did somewhat what it needed to do. Show some games, show some things that are coming up. And I think Astrobot was a pleasant surprise. I think that definitely showed. Because, again, Astrobot, everybody liked it. It was bundled in. And for them to kind of do more than what was bundled in and get people excited about Astrobot, I think was something that they did well. They did do well on there. Oh my goodness, I got myself talking here. Where's my... Hold on, let me share my screen here. My thing's all wild in here. There we go. It'll be in Grindhouse Inception here. But to get people excited about Astrobot and Monster Hunter looked awesome. It's a shame to come out next year. But overall, I say the state of play was okay. It was decent. It wasn't trash. I saw people giving it like D's and stuff like that. Like it's a state of play. Like it is what it is. But I do think that the thing that's adding it to it is the frustration of what Sony's first party is doing. I think if we knew and we saw some stuff of what Sony's first party has been working on, the state of play would have been a good kind of second course to, in addition to that. And I think Sony has gone too long without showing what the second phase is for their first party stuff, that a lot of these things are kind of like, okay, it's nice, but what is the big stuff? And I think this would have hit a little differently if we kind of knew what was going on. That's at least how I feel of it. That's why I think they're getting a lot more criticism with these state of plays than traditionally. Because I have to say, the Hermen Holt state of play that was earlier this year where they showed Helldivers 2 and things like that, I thought that was pretty solid as well. I would give that like an 8.5 and 9. But this one, it definitely was less than. And Hermen wasn't there. I told you, when we I was concerned. And see, listen, that's why you listen to the show. Like, listen, when somebody shows up, wait, we had Hermen Holt showing up, 3 buttons undone for the first show, for the first state of play, right? Let me just, I think I got to do a side-by-side here, the visuals. Hit that like button, grinders, because I think I got to show just a visual side-by-side here. State of play 2024. Let me show you what I'm talking about, the visual here that I'm trying to portray here. When you could kind of get a reading. January 31st, okay? This when you see this, Okay, when you see, well, here's the comparison. You got this, and where's the other guy? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. He's hiding. See, when you have this, oh, I got to know what I got to do. I got to make him small. And then you have this. There's a. This is what I'm talking about here. See, this is the analysis. This is grindhouse analysis here. When you have, we've got the side by side. That's right. Holy Spirit activate. We got to bring the goods. When you get the side by side here of a state of play. When you got Hermen Holtz, 3 buttons undone. He's the button, third, maybe 2 buttons undone this show because it was a state of play. If it was a showcase, there would have been 3 buttons. This was a state of play, 2 buttons undone. But then I was a little concerned when we came to the right, and this guy got a full-on suit and a friggin' crude neck. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. We in trouble. We in trouble. I said, we're going to be in trouble here. Who's this guy, first of all? Who's this man? And why is he wearing a crew neck?
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate. Holy
We
Spirit,
need
activate.
less
Activate.
clothes
Activate.
for better quality. That's what, see, and that's what happens. So when a guy has a full-on suit jacket and a crew neck, it's trouble. Holy Spirit, see, Holy Spirit activate. I got you. So we gotta, and then
Enough from me. We're gonna have the games.
now,
talking.
just to add some facts to this, they got Josh Ayers. Give me the facts. Where is he? Where's Josh Ayers? He says the guy is Assad Quizzlebosh. I like his name. The name is nice, Quizzlebosh. But let me tell you something. Sir needs to start doing buttons. I don't like this crew neck. Oh shit, Manio says the new head of studios. Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
We need a Hermen to go on the right side and just kind of rip his shirt open a little bit. He's like, this is how it's done. You cannot do a state of play with a crew neck and have a turtleneck. No. You need to have it chest. So maybe by the next show, Sir Hermen Holtz will come in there and rip his t-shirt a little bit. We need a little bit of chest. Quality chest we need. JP Loco with the 5. He says the scope of Kingdom Come Deliverance was scaled down because of Booster. Oh, shit. Thank you so much, JP Loco. You're jumping ahead, but man, Booster can't get a W any which way he wants. Sorry, I'm in the middle of my analysis. Don't worry, we'll do a side-by-side with Booster getting its ass kicked in the streets. That's right, Maniello. There's a dress code. All right, so maybe Hermen next time we'll see Osmad with his shirt ripped open. Hermen Holtz will just come over there and go, there we go, rip his shirt open. Now let's do a state of play. But anyway, that was warning sign number 1 that we're gonna get a lower tiered state of play. I told you, buttons, less buttons, more quality. When he showed up and he was all dressed to the T, all bundled up, I'm like, oh shit, we're in trouble. But anyway, that was my critical analysis of the state of play. But bringing back to just a review of how they did. Listen, not bad. I think everybody needs to take a chill pill. We are going to be in a week of news. Guy seems pretty chill. He seems pretty chill. He seems pretty happy. But he needs to work on how to present CONCORD. I think that was the thing. So, but yeah, overall, decent show. Not knocking down walls. Service games, a little rough. I don't want to see a lot of service stuff, but multiplayer stuff is where people are going. So, anyway, chest hair showing. Exactly, Toronto Edo. That's what we need. Buttons. Quality buttons. But before this show, they had a whole before this show, they did a whole friggin' breakdown of like how PlayStation's doing. And they said that the PlayStation was the most profitable PlayStation to date. So I'm not going to go down with charts and news like that, but we'll do a little bit of them because that was kind of preface this thing. So one of the things I wanted to highlight was how their PlayStation is doing. Because all I heard is how the console industry is struggling, gaming is struggling, all this stuff. But I said, we only hearing it from a certain group, how bad things are doing. And it's led by Phil Ness. Nintendo, they're milking the hell out of the Switch. And PlayStation is doing damn good with its PS5, given all the quote-unquote COVID excuses that preceded this and availability. The fact that they were to recoup and make this thing more successful than the PS4 in its time of right now where it is, I think is a huge success. Even more so than if it was just a routine generation. This was not a routine generation. And while excuses were being made for inventory and YX, like, nobody was talking about when PlayStation inventory was low and Xbox Series Booster was selling. Nobody said, oh, COVID. No, nobody. Everybody wanted to look the other way. But now PlayStation has caught up and surpassed the PS4 in the most profitable generation. They just want to make a little bit more. And from listening to that showcase, and I alluded to this, I was talking to this on my other show, that when you look at how they were able to continue dropping games, keeping the console in the mind share of everybody, because it could have been easily run to other devices. There's so much competition out there to game on. But Sony was able to keep people's mind on PlayStation and keep them locked down to PS4, which is another reason why I think even the pivot to making some of these games cross-gen was a way to kind of keep them where they are so that they could upgrade to the PS5 when they wanted to. Because if they just made everything PS5 only and PS5s were unavailable to buy, those PS4 players probably would have upgraded somewhere else. Either went to an Xbox, went to a PC, or some other device, or maybe just dropped out of gaming altogether. The fact that they were able to keep some of these franchises and made the decision to make them cross-gen to keep people locked into the PlayStation ecosystem, so that but at the sacrifice of not having a PlayStation 5 exclusive game, go buy a PlayStation 5, they were able to keep people within the ecosystem, so when they're ready to upgrade, they're ready to upgrade to the PS5. And that worked out well, because when inventory was low, people stayed on their PS4s, but then when the inventory came up, they went out in droves. Last year, 200%, 170%, blew up because they were waiting. And now, apparently, even 40, 50% of the people still playing on a PS4, they're waiting for that time. As long as they stay on there, Sony moved them to the PS5. But I think no credit is given to the fact that they were able to overcome that inventory and the COVID. No, like, big launch lineup waiting in the streets overnight for these consoles. No, you had to deal with PlayStation Direct, and even that pre-order cycle was a disaster. You had to deal with scalpers like crazy because the inventory was low. People paying thousands of dollars for a PlayStation. It was insane for a while. It wasn't just a month. It was a year or two while this thing was wild. It wasn't until early last year, late the year before, that they were able to make these things go into a store and buy one. It's crazy. And the fact that they were able to recoup that and now make the PlayStation 5 outselling the PS4. It's crazy. And GTA is on the horizon. Exactly, Mr. Tennis. So the demand is there. The stock is there. And same thing to do with the success of the Portal, the Q-tip. I call it the Q-tip. I'm like a streaming device, but it works. It works. And it works well. The idea of it was silly. Who wants to play a streaming device? The Logitech G Cloud for $300, $350, still on sale, still selling for $350. But that's what happens when you have Logitech make this thing. But when you have first party make it and make it work with its first party hardware, like, this is the thing that people don't understand. Apple does this stuff, and I'm not no friggin' Apple fan. But when you create the hardware and software together and things work seamlessly, ideally, effortlessly, that is the advantage of developing your own hardware and software. But when you develop your hardware and somebody else is doing software and somebody else is doing this, you get the Frankenstein effect. And that's what Microsoft seems to go through. Logitech makes some hardware, will slap on xCloud and we'll make it 350, and Android will be there too, and it's a friggin' mutant. A $350 mutant. Logitech's hardware, Android software, Microsoft slapped on Game Pass. Woohoo! It's a friggin' mutant. It's a friggin' toxic mutant superhero. That's what's different. And that's why I say exclusives and this thing matters. And if it's working for them, then shut the fuck up. If they're finding success with it, leave them alone. Just like you leave Nintendo alone, Sony's doing fine. If they want to use PC as a, quote, window into gaming to get people interested in their IP, let them do it. And that's right, Cosmic Hero. The Portal is comfy too, because it's the first thing that it's not a screen with controllers slapped onto it. It's a controller with a screen put into it. That's why it's the most, I'm saying, between the Steam Deck and the Portal, those are the two most comfortable devices because they were made ergonomically. The Steam Deck is a mirror on each side. The Steam Deck is comfortable, but the PlayStation Portal is the most comfortable. It's light because it's the best controller spread out with a screen put in it. It's a controller with a screen. What's up, Turan? But if they're doing fine, leave them alone. And they said before with this whole PC stuff, Sony is using PC not as a platform. Sony's using PC as a window. They're using as a window. And I saw this thing coming up. Hermen Holtzstyle did his video explaining about their position with PC gaming, asked again. And I just wanted to just bring it up.
A dual approach here. Indeed.
First off, listen, everybody. When I was talking about, I gotta address this because this is the softness of some of the internet here. All right, listen, internet. I was getting into my jollies. Pause. Listen. I took a look at Hermen Holst, and I was like, wait a second. Hermen is about quality. Notice the buttons. Hermen's about quality, right? But he has that headset's not quality. And I tweeted this out saying, Hermen, we need a better quality headset. That looks like the PS3 earbud. I said it looked like he worked at McDonald's. May I take your orders? I was like, Hermen Holst, wearing the headpiece, looks like he's ready to order somebody a milkshake and extra fries. I said, get that low quality headset out of there, Hermen Holst. People took offense to that. I was laughing my ass off. Everybody's like, it's a translating device. I'm like, he looks like he works at McDonald's. It's not. I said he looks like he's about to take the order. People didn't think it was funny. Mick Holtz. Welcome to Mick Holtz. They got quality chicken McNuggets. They're made with the freshest chickens. Chickens, I snap off their head and cook them myself and pluck their feathers. I make you quality chicken nuggets made from the blood of the chickens. I have chickens right around my feet right here, and I rip their heads off and I pluck them, and I make the chicken nugget. Right for you, quality chicken nugget. I'm in a full split right now, making the chicken nuggets. Would you like to Hermen size that? People got mad. Some people got mad at me. I was like, wait, it's not a quality headset. Hermen looks like he's wired into the Matrix. Mick Holtz. We got Mick Holtz. The quality burgers. The cows are mowing. The cows are right here. I slaughtered the cows. I do it. He does like the John Claude Van Damme. He does like the Steven Seagal. He snaps the neck. He's like, I take the chickens. I do the John Claude. I snap their neck. Snap their neck. He's like, I break them in half and I make the chicken nuggets right here for you. But that's I don't know. It does make something. But anyway, back to McHoltz talking.
We are bringing our titles to the PC platform, and we have
He's in,
a dual
by the
approach.
way, I don't want to interrupt. Splits out. Hermen Hultz is doing this interview right now. Again, he's behind the podium. He's in a full ass split right now. He had the buttons. He's in a split. All right. They hit him because of the podium. They didn't want to, he's talking professionally, but he's in a full split right here. Okay.
Here, on the live service side, we are releasing our titles simultaneously, so day and date, on PlayStation 5 and PC. But with our tentpole titles, our single-player or narrative-driven titles that are, as you saw in the presentation, the backbone of what PlayStation Studios has delivered in recent years and in our history, we take a more strategic approach, and we introduce our great franchises to new audiences, and we're finding new audiences that are potentially going to be very interested in playing, for example, sequels on the PlayStation platform. We have high hopes that we're actually able to bring new players into PlayStation at large, but into PlayStation platforms specifically. Actually, the same goes for the work that we do with extending our great properties onto other media, such as television series and film, for example, as you have seen with The Last of Us on HBO or Gran Turismo, the film, that brings in new players into our franchises as well.
All right, Hermen. So notice the one thing I wanted to point out there, and I'll get to the chats. Thank you. Super chats there. But Hermen talking out of his ass. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now first. As much as Hermen Hultz could probably beat somebody's ass in a hallway, look at that face. That's the face he sees when Matt Booty walks in the door. But, he's an executive. That right? He's an executive, and, this is what works now, apparently, for him. We'll see how it goes. But again, never say never. That's why I'm not going out there going, they're never going to do this. But listen, to them, the PlayStation console is important to them, and it sells, and it's successful. That's the important part of this. They are not trying to get out of this. And like I said on Wednesday's show, the thing is Microsoft has Windows, they make it. The company Windows carries Microsoft, not Xbox. So if they could bring their gaming audience to Windows and sell PCs and accessories and Office 365 and Office and Windows operating systems and get you on all those things, that is an ideal place. AI, get you on Copilot and all this other horse shit. That is a place. PlayStation don't have any of that. Sony don't have any of that shit. Sony's just go buy a friggin' Sony TV, please. Go buy a Sony TV. Go buy some Sony headphones. Sony don't have an VIOS and operating systems and Windows. So for them to look at PC the same way that Microsoft looks at PC, it's not the same thing. Especially Microsoft was in the situation where Xbox was not selling. And therefore, they had to shift that. They're like, we have this gaming audience on Xbox. We have some people that love it, but we have made people that might leave. PlayStation doesn't have that situation. They got a core PlayStation audience that grows. They buy consoles. They buy stuff. They buy accessories. They buy portals. They buy controllers. They buy the console. They buy their services. They subscribe. Let's use PC as a window to let other people see the IP that we offer. And that's what they're using PC for, a window. Now, do you think PC players are going to go buy a PlayStation? I don't know. I don't think so. It's a different customer. But maybe people will be interested in the IPs. And the important thing I wanted to point out here was that he uses them putting games on PC in the same vision as the things they're doing with movies, like The Last of Us. So he looks at it the same way, like, oh, just like our movies and just like our shows, how we are letting other people know about IP. Think of them like Disney. And I know Disney's in the dirt and Disney's in shit right now, but how Disney handles their IP, that they're trying to, or Nintendo, how Nintendo uses their IP as a leverage and identity for the company. That Mario movie goes out there, you know, that gets more kids involved and people that, oh, wow, my kid really likes that show. Oh, there's a whole entertainment system and gaming for it. Wow, really? Like Peach's Showtime. They built the Peach off of the character in the show. They're building on their characters. It's not just Mario and Luigi now. Now it's a whole entourage of characters that they could sell. The Donkey Kongs, the Princess Peaches, and all. That's what they're doing. And Sony's saying, hey, we have franchises that people love. We have franchises that the PlayStation gamers love. They love, you know, the Last of Us franchise. They love this stuff. And look at what the Last of Us show just did for the game. Look at what Fallout did for the games. So there is an audience that you could gather to bring people into interest into what's going on. And that's what they're doing. They're not saying wrap up PlayStation, we're all moving to PC. They're not doing that. Not yet. But people need to lighten the hell up, man. They think Sony's just gonna sever off the PlayStation. Like I said, they're gonna fuck around and find out. If that's what they want to do, I'm gonna have to judge for myself on what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna play on, and what I'm gonna do. But for right now, PlayStation's important to them because it's selling. And that's what they're doing. Xbox has a vested interest in PC and cloud and AI. That's why it bothers us, or Xbox fans, so much, is because they said, you're not the most important person. You are not important to us. You're not a piece of our success. Even though he lied to everybody's face.
About console is it's your highest value gamer. It's your person who plays the most, they buy the most. But the thing that's...
See, that's the thing. Your console is the most valued gamer. They buy the most and spend the most and play the most. That's what PlayStation's focusing on. We're not going to lose that person, but we're going to go poke around and see if other people may be interested in our IPs and may turn into that person. Who knows? Who knows? I don't think they're going to. It's a different customer. But if that's what they want to play. But then it brings up the thing, like into the next thing about the VR, which I'm going to go into that. But this is Phil about
console is it's your highest value gamer. It's your person who plays the most, they buy the most. But the thing that's also important is that customer is actually your most valuable customer across every device.
And that's where he was a little wrong. He was thinking that the console player is also a PC player or a mobile gamer. They're not. They're different audiences. Some people overlap, but most likely they're different audiences. That's why the staggered approach is better, because you could address the needs of those audiences. I always said, you know, with the staggered approach. But I just wanted to point out that he was talking about how movies and stuff is akin to the same thing. And he said before, gaming on PC is a window for them. It's not, they don't look at PC as a platform. Even though that, you know, they put their trophy systems on there. Maybe they want people to double dip and all that other stuff too. But who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? All I know is that don't drop the quality games, Hermen. Keep those buttons undone. And that's all I care about. You know, that's all I care about. Like Helldivers was on PC and console at the same time. I didn't give a shit. It was great. It was a great game. I played the hell out of it. 60 hours in the game. Didn't matter. But he says our tentpole titles. Because that's their identity. If they put their identity everywhere and do it all day one, they're going to say, who's PlayStation? And they don't want that right now. Because they have a place where they make 100% of what they sell. They have a platform that I make a game, I sell it on the platform, I get my money back. Why am I going to take that game and day one put it somewhere else where I'm selling it at a loss? Because I got to pay somebody else to sell it. The only time you do that is if your game is not selling where you're going to make your money back. That's the issue. JP Logo with the 5, he goes, Hellblade 2 selling worse than Hellblade 1. Currently less than 5K copies. 24th most played on Xbox and didn't even crack the top 150 on Steam. Yeah, we'll check in on that. And then Hermen Responsible, JP with another 5. He goes, Hermen Responsible as to why we ain't getting Days Gone 2. He wasn't a fan of Days Gone 1, so no Days Gone 2. Oh, damn. And then where's, oh, crap, where's, I saw somebody else's. Uh-oh. Kazuhiro, did you send one? Where did his go? I was going to read his. Uh-oh. Where'd that go? I just saw it just went away. All right, let's see Kazuhiro. Let's see if it come up here. Yeah, where the hell did Kazuhiro's go? I just saw Kazak's one. It just went away. I don't know. Kazak, I'm sorry. I gotta find where that one went. Hold on. Let me just go to my. Yeah, you did send one. All right, I'm gonna read it on here. For some reason, it went away on there. I'll get it on here. Doo-doo-doo. Watch your tongue, Joe. What are you guys fighting in the chat? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on. There we go. I gotta go all the way in this one here. Where the hell is that one? Yo, that is so weird that friggin' went away. Oh, Kazu, you can just type it in. I'll read it. Just type it in. I don't know where the hell it went. I saw it up top and then it went away. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Jesus. Kazuhiro with the 20. Yeah, it was an orange one. I was like, holy shit, I gotta read Kazuhiro's. Kazuhiro with the 20. Thank you so much, man. He goes, why are these guys so obsessed with PlayStation? I don't get it. Why is it bad that Sony focuses on their console, the thing that they're even still around? It's like being mad at Honda still focuses on making the Civic. Weird crap. I know, Cosmic Hero. It is. It is the most... It's because, I've heard a lot of people say this, misery loves company. It's because they feel that Microsoft was a visionary, because that's where it's coming from. They feel that Microsoft was a visionary, and the only way for them to be visionary about it is for other people to copy them. And nobody's copying them. Like I said, Microsoft's like the guy from, he's like, we're all going streaking. And it's like, who's streaking, Phil? Phil's like, we're all streaking. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's putting their games everywhere. Phil, who's streaking? Look, I have a whole bunch of people behind me. Hermen said he was doing it. The Nintendo Bowser, we're all doing it. We're all putting on games everywhere. Look. Phil, nobody's streaking, Phil. You're the only one that's putting your games everywhere because they don't sell. But we're all streaking. We're going to the quad and everywhere. They told me. No, Phil, we're not. Nobody's streaking, Phil. Well, they said it. Herman told me when I met him at the rooftop party, he said he was going to put his games everywhere. No, Phil, nobody else is doing it, Phil. Because everybody else is selling. They just saw. We're all streaking. We're all streaking. Phil thinks everybody's streaking. No, Phil, they're not. They're all going to the quad. No, Phil, they're not. They're not going streaking. I don't know what we're talking about. What they're all doing. The exclusives will be gone soon. No, Phil, everybody's doing it, Phil. Everybody doing it. Phil Farrell. Will Farrell. We're all streaking. Phil, nobody's doing it. Who's streaking? JP, you look at the 5. He goes, Herman responsible as to... Oh, I already got that one. All right. Thank you. For Herman. But go to the Hellblade. Let's do... it's not on the list, but, let's do a little check-in here with... Oh, and then this is the other thing. Here you go. This was funny. I should include this in the media clown circus, but let's do it anyway while we're here. Before we'll add this one. Paul Tassi about Herman's interview. Have you enjoyed playing the game on PC? How would you like to play the next one by spending $500 on a piece of hardware? That's worse than you played on. All right, bozo. Good job. Head Clown. 3-Ring Circus. Tom Orange trading in his 4090 PC for a PS5 Pro. So we can play Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. I don't know about that one, bozos. Get the trapeze. These are journalists, supposedly. This is Bloomberg and The Verge. The journalists? Sony is supporting their piece, their thing, and they're putting some games on PC. And but Mr. Warren, let me ask you a question. When Phil Spencer said, well, we're finding more people buy the most and play more with Game Pass. Oh, you wrote that like a little bitch. You wrote that article, right? Phil says that Game Pass sells more games. Oh, there was no sarcastic tone from him then, right? No sarcastic tone when Phil's like, meanwhile, it made no friggin' logical sense. If you're giving the game away for dollar bill Phil and a cup of Oreos, why would they spend $60 on a game that's a 68? Really? There was no commentary there. You took that as gospel. That was gospel. More people were buying Game Pass. Sarah Bond said it. There were no comments from the show. Sarah Bond says more people are buying Game Pass. It wasn't until we had to go to courts. And they realized that, hey, Game Pass cannibalizes sales. You think? You think? You mean people could get the game for a dollar bill Phil? Are going to play a game that's not even worth the full price of asking for it? Example, Hellblade 2, $50 game. You think they're buying it because they could get it on Game Pass? No, there was no comments there. But Herman's like, hey, maybe people may be interested in the sequel. What's interesting about this, and this is a thing I wanted to bring up. See? This is what I wanted to bring. I got something for you. We come back to that. What? I got something for you. I got something for you, Grinders. Look at this. He says people may be interested in IP and may buy the other platform. And he's like, ha ha ha, nobody's going to go buy a PlayStation if they want to play the sequel. Nobody's going to do that. Who will do that thing? Oh, really? Well, let me present you Exhibit ABC, Mr. Microsoft fanboy. What did Phil say about putting games on PlayStation?
Games that will end up on other platforms and give us the ability to continue to invest in them. We think that's great for the business and great for the communities, more players to play with. I'd say two of the other games are smaller games that were never really meant to be built as kind of platform exclusives and all the fanfare
Tom
that
forgot
goes
this
around
part.
that. But games that our teams really wanted to go build, that we love supporting creative endeavors across our studios, regardless of size. And as they've realized their full potential on Xbox and PC, we see an opportunity to utilize the other platforms as a place to just drive more business value out of those games, allowing us to invest in maybe future iterations of those, so sequels to those, or just other games like that in our portfolio. And when we don't damage Xbox and we can grow our business using what other platforms have and to help us with that, we're going to do that. And that's really the story behind these four games. And last thing I'll say, looking forward, I think there is an interesting story for us of introducing Xbox franchises to players on other platforms to get them more interested in Xbox. We think.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Excuse me.
Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Excuse me. Mr. Warren, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, motherfucker. Excuse me? What did that meathead say? Where was the coverage for that dumbass? The same exact thing. Where was the sarcasm, bitch? Oh, I'm going to sell my $500 PlayStation that has all these exclusive games on it to buy an Xbox? Where was that bitch-ass statement? Oh, where was that? Where was that little article? Phil Spencer so far up your ass, you had nothing to say with that comment. Where was the sarcasm? Like, who's going to sell a PlayStation 5 that's been giving all these games to go buy, to be interested in Xbox? Because of who? Hi-Fi Rush? And on top of that, I could compile to go, sequels my asshole. Sequels? The son of a bitch, after doing this, shut the whole goddamn studio down so you ain't getting shit. So motherfucker lied out the ass right there going, oh yeah, we'll put Hi-Fi Rush on PlayStation to get them interested in Xbox. Dude, that's like selling a friggin' vacation package, and when you go there, it's a friggin' hole in the ground. I got this beautiful hotel I'm gonna sell you, this wonderful vacation package. You show up, it's a goddamn dirt hole. Oh, I'm interested in Xbox now. I'm interested in Hi-Fi Rush because he put it on PlayStation. I'm interested in Xbox now. Let me go see what's over at Xbox. Fucking ET hole. Holy shit. Where was the sarcasm? Tassie, bitch-ass Bloomberg? Media is a piece of shit. That's what they are. Piece of shit. Media, my asshole. Said the same goddamn thing. But when nobody said a word. Shh.
Sign me please, I will bend over and touch. My knees tell me it's better when we all play and make exclusive games and like. To my face, thank you, Phil.
Just let him compete. Too many rooftop parties, bitch.
I don't know where they are, but I can sign your back right above your crack. Do you have a pen and spill this up? I'm waiting over to bitch.
Yeah. We missed that one. We missed that. Oh, why? Because we feel bad. We feel bad. Said the same exact thing. And it was like a one more thing. Look at Phil looking to the angels. He's looking to the skies above. He's looking at, oh, what else can I say to get out of this bullshit? What can I say? Oh,
There is an interesting story for us of introducing Xbox franchises to players on other platforms to get them more interested in Xbox. We think there's a good brand value for Xbox there. So 4 games, no promise beyond that. So if you're on those
Hold the phone, a brand value. Wow. But Sony, fuck your brand. Sony, no, just put your shit everywhere. We don't like you. We don't want your PSN. We're not signing in. We don't want any of your shit, but we want your games. Really? Really? Well, are you a dumbass? Like Gordon Ramsay just give out his beef Wellington for free, right? He knows that's why you even know his goddamn name is because it's beef Wellington. Why the hell? That's their identity, you friggin' idiots. Oh yeah, Bose will just give out their ANC software to everybody so the cheapest headphone can make the best ANC to beat Bose. So Bose don't have to charge $400 for their headset. Sony can't put $400 on their headset because their ANC is not proprietary anymore. The tech that they use, the microphone. Now let's just give it to the Anchor, the cheap ass ones. Let them, oh yeah, that's fine. That's your identity, you dumbasses. He said the same exact thing. The problem with Phil is that this shit was 10 years too late. This is what he should have said 10 years ago when he put the shit on PC. But no sarcasm, there. Now we don't say shit. No. We'll just say it when Sony's like, oh, we're not going to buy a PlayStation with my PC. Nobody cares about sequels. Meanwhile, Meathead said it right here. His Xbox is face down, ass up in the ET hole. Oh, people interested in Xbox? Phil, you ain't interested in Xbox. Phil, Satya is not even interested in Xbox anymore.
I am doing more with less.
Who are we getting interested in? Then you cancel the game.
Listen to me.
Telling people 10 years in, Xbox face down, ass up. We're getting people interested in Xbox. Phil, you're not even interested in Xbox anymore. Come on now. That was a book. That deserved a nice little commentary. But no. We got to protect Phil. Oh, Phil's such a nice guy. He's just being honest. He's just being honest, guys. He's just being honest. Listen to him. He can't even speak.
Prepare ship! Prepare ship! Prepare ship!
He's stuttering. He can't even do it. Like I said before, if you missed the show, you missed the show last week. This is Phil Spencer. Ready? I got the dub over. Here's the dub over for Phil Spencer right now. I got the dub over. Ready? Here it is. Phil, tell them.
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
Oh, damn, Phil talking that shit. Oh my God, Phil, I can't believe you said that, Phil. He's not making any deals anymore. My God, Phil. What was that again?
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
And wait, he goes on and on, man. I tell you, this interview just keeps giving. He just keeps giving. Phil, tell them more about what's going on, Phil.
Very calm down into this. A bump in the road comes, and she's be sarcastic. I won't be coming back until Saturday when you leave. She's gonna try to stop me, but she can't run in those little high heels. Never see this face again.
Damn, Phil. Phil drop it. My God, Phil just he was pissed during this show. Man, Phil just was not having it. He was not having it. Oh, man.
Very calm down into this. A bump in the road comes, and she's be sarcastic. I won't be coming back until Saturday when you leave. She's gonna try to stop me, but she can't run in those little high heels. Never see this face again.
Jesus. Woo. Man. And then we had this. Sarah Bond had something to say too. Wait, I think.
You mean you changed it to the train?
Yeah, used to be shithouse.
Dude, Matt Booty talking about how he got his name.
You mean you changed it to the train?
Yeah, used to be shithouse.
My God, Booty's original name was Shithouse. Oh man, I cracked myself up. I'm sorry, I entertained myself. I gotta do it again.
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
I can't. All right, move on this show. We gotta move on. I will. Holy shit! I forgot. I got 250 people here laughing at. I'm making myself laugh while I'm playing this. Oh man, why did I do this? Booty, how'd you get your name? It used to be Shithouse.
You mean you changed it to the train?
Yeah, used to be shithouse.
I'm packing my bags. You can't catch me in those little high heels. Never see this face again.
Very calm down into this. A bump in the road comes, and she's be sarcastic. I won't be coming back until Saturday when you leave. She's gonna try to stop me, but she can't run in those little high heels. Never see this face again.
Phil dropping the phone. Holy shit. All right, what a break. What a break. I get I'm fucking crying. Holy shit. What am I doing? I know there's a topic. Phil sounds like Spanky. Never see this face again. That's it, Phil. That's every friggin' meeting. Phil goes into those friggin' meetings like this.
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't.
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
Dude, the more I play it, it looks like he's actually saying it. I gotta stop it. We gotta move on. Holy shit. Hold on, I can't fucking do it. All right, what a break. What a break. What a break. What a break. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh wait, oh, he had some more to say. Phil. Nothing to see here. Holy shit. All right, we gotta fucking move on. We gotta move on to topics. Oh my god. Holy shit. He can't catch me in those little high heels. Nothing to see here. Move on. Phil said it a bunch of times. He's like, I told you, nothing to see. Oh my god, this podcast.
Nothing to see here. Please disperse. Nothing to see here. Please.
Holy shit. Oh man. And then Phil did give some final advice here at the end of the podcast. I can't stop. I don't know why this came up. This wasn't even a topic. But Phil gave his best advice to everybody right here at the end of this podcast here. So let me just play it right here. Phil, tell them what you said. This is the best advice here. He gave this one. He told us to Sarah. He told us to Mubuti. He told him right here.
Like a blind man at an orgy, I was going to have to feel things out.
Oh, jeez. Wait, Phil, what was that? That was the best advice you could give right now. What was that, Phil?
Like a blind man at an orgy, I was going to have to feel things out.
Oh my god. Jesus. That's some good advice, Phil. Thanks, Phil. Woof. He's still learning. He's gonna feel things. Oh man. That was some good advice. Thanks, Phil. We'll take that one. Holy shit. All right, let me get these stupid. Holy shit. Michael Meridian with the 10 gifted VIPs. We're almost there at the new emoji. Thank you so much, Michael Meridian. Appreciate the VIPs. Everybody use those friggin' VIPs. Holy shit. Oh my god. Hit those. Use those emojis. Twisted Sin with the 5. He said, Phil sounds like Spanky from the Little Rascals movie.
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
Dude, they just get better and better. They get better and better as he's moving his hands. He's moving his hands. Oh my god.
Like a blind man at an orgy, I was going to have to feel things out.
Frog the 2 says, let me in so you can cook. Oh shit. Okay, Frog. We'll let you cook. We'll let Frogs cook. Oh my god. Holy shit. I'm sweating. Woof. Shoot. Now we didn't get past these topics. Oh my god. All right. I need a rant. I gotta stop. I gotta do. Stop enough. Stop enough. All right. All right. Whew.
Stop. Enough.
I was having too much fun. Let Frogs get in here and cook. All right, Fox, I'll get you in here. The 1 hour mark. Nick, I love those movies. As you can tell. That's how I run my shows. Just like I watch all those shows. Naked Guns, Men in Tights, Spaceballs, yo. The freaking best movies ever. And I just have that thing. Yo, so let me just go just to wrap up this PC VR thing. So PC VR 2 is having a PC an adapter for the PC, right? $60. This adapter, let me get the clown show off of my thing. You see what happened, Tom Warren? Frog, what's up, man?
You got me over here in tears.
Dude, I'm sweating. I'm laughing and sweating. I couldn't stop hitting those buttons.
No, I'm in tears.
As I keep playing the sound bites over him, it just seems like he's saying it. With his hand movements and stuff, dude. Oh, my God. How you doing? Yo, did you see this PSVR thing? Like this accessory?
So I did see it.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I think isn't it like an adapter? And
Yeah, so
else?
just it's on the PlayStation blog here. It's $60. So and this thing is kind of wild. And this kind of wraps up with the whole Sony Vision thing. The PlayStation VR 2 players can access games on PC with an adapter on August 7th. It's $60 for the adapter. It's right here. It uses USB, but then it also uses a DisplayPort. Like they had this adapter here, rather than just plugging it USB-C into your computer. You got to go through this adapter. But one of the big, and it's $60 for it. But one of the craziest things was this little thing here, where it says, so the setup is easy. Use a DisplayPort, and then and the PC adapter, and then use a USB. Here it is. So it's a USB, $60. But this is crazy. So it's the PSVR 2 was designed from the ground up specifically for the PS5. So you notice that some key features like HDR, headset feedback, the vibration, eye tracking, adaptive triggers, and haptic feedback, other than rumble, so not that haptic feedback, that detail feedback, are not available when playing on the PC. So basically, you just got the 110 field of view, the finger detection, the see-through, and foveated rendering without the eye tracking.
Yep.
And the 4K visual. So basically, you just got a dumb screen and a VR. All the stuff that made the PSVR 2 unique are kibosh on the PC.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, that's crazy, and I don't know. Is it a better? I heard it's the most comfortable headset. It's just like the PSVR,
it is.
the first
the
one.
hardware,
it's a very comfortable headset.
Yeah, the headset. The headset's very comfortable because it's like a visor. The screen is great. The field of view, it doesn't sit like goggles on your face. But the problem is that the things that make it unique aren't even supported. Like I could see the way they said it would be like, hey, not at launch support, as we'll wait for developers to implement it, but it sounds like it's just not available. And I don't know if it's because of the adapter or with the way they're doing it, because it is real strange where it's a one USB connection to the PlayStation 5, but on PC it's a display port and things like that. So it has this breakout box, almost akin to like the PSVR 1. Real weird that they got this breakout box. I'm just like, if you're gonna do this, it really makes this thing like you'll be kind of a fool to pay $60. Like I think it'll be more for somebody who has one and maybe wants to play, open up their library to some Steam VR games if they have it and they want to kind of extend the use. But I can't see this being a purchase for somebody who has a gaming rig and wants a VR headset to go buy this and the adapter. A $450 and then a $60 adapter to get less than a headset. I don't think so. This is more of somebody has it already, I think.
I got a question because I guess the wording was, are the games that are on PlayStation for the VR2, are they coming to PC or no?
They haven't announced any yet, but what they say here is for Steam VR. So I could see that games aren't programmed to utilize those features like headset feedback and eye tracking and things like that. Mm-hmm. I think some games are, but just not compatible with their hardware. But the fact that they just say, hey, we need to wait for games to develop to like use these features. They're not available natively right now because no games are made to support our headset yet. Right. But the way to make it sound like it's not happening. Like it
It's
was built for the VR PS5.
As far as price, it's a cheaper, not the cheapest. But
I
it's
would
one
say
of the
go buy an
cheaper
Oculus.
ones.
Go buy a Meta. Go buy a Meta Quest. It's
Yeah, that's
one
what I'm saying, but
USB
it's
plug to your PC.
what I'm saying is it a cheaper headset compared to the ones on the market?
Well, now at 450,
hybrid ones.
I think it is. It's cheaper than the Steam one, but the Steam one is really good. That has all those features in it because that's what they were comparing to. Because remember, everybody was comparing the PlayStation VR to a Meta, which was not the same comparison. PSVR was a high-end VR compared to like the $800 Vive one and the Oculus, the other Oculus one, not Meta. Not the Meta Quest, not the Quest line. That's a mobile one.
Even the first VR was compared to a lot of them too, but the problem the first VR had is it used the all move controllers.
Yeah, it didn't have the inside out tracking.
Is actually better because it uses its own controllers.
Oh, Frog's audio is low. Hold on, I'm gonna put your volume up.
Uh-oh.
I got it. There we go. Let's see, I made that louder. Okay. But yeah, so like that's the thing. Like it's a great piece of tech, but a lot of the things that made the PSVR 2, like everybody's asking why it doesn't work on PC. It was those things like the headset feedback, HDR, the haptic feedback, the controllers, the eye tracking. Those things were seen in higher end VRs, and Sony, if you compare it to those, was less than for those. But the problem is that those are not available. So unless they implement it later, but right now, I think that this is more for, hey, you have a PSVR 2 with your PlayStation 5. Hey, buy this thing for $60 and you could go play these games you could play VR games, Steam VR, a whole other library of VR games. It kind of opens up the library. You don't get the same experience that you get on the PlayStation, but you could add more use cases to your current headset. But I don't think this is geared to somebody who has a gaming rig and who wants a VR headset and they buy the PSVR just for their PC with this adapter. I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, see, Guabzilla says like the high-end PC VR, it's like a $1,400. Yeah, it's expensive. It's like almost $1,000 or so. Like I would say if you want a VR headset and not a PSVR 2, the Meta 3 is the most versatile one. But the PSVR 2 gives you fidelity that Meta does not have. You could plug it into your PC. You could do wireless VR, and then you could get some fidelity back. But again, the headset of the VR is much more comfortable. It's not goggles on your face, and you get access to some of the PlayStation games. That's why they need a big PlayStation library, and I think Behemoth looks good from the showcase, and that Aliens game looks really good too. So like if they could keep getting some games like that to really flex the power of the PS5 along with the PSVR 2, I think that's what they needed to do. I just feel like it's taken so long for it to come around. But yeah, I don't see the use case of this adapter. I think they just put this out there for some people that are like, hey, they were going to hack it anyway. Why don't we try to make some money on it?
Is it more just like, hey, we're just doing
it
to make people feel like it's something?
I hope it's not. What I hope it's not. I hope it's not no friggin' like scapegoat. Like, hey, yeah, the games all kind of coming out. Like, we're not giving those tons of games on there. Why don't hey, you could get some VR on Steam. But I think it's also, you're right, a PR move. Because now they could advertise Alyx, because that's exactly what they put on here. Half-Life Alyx.
Half-Life Alyx. I was like,
Alyx, yeah.
Is it coming?
See? So, like, they kind of now could use some Steam VR stuff along with their marketing of PlayStation VR, even though, I think, seeing that game with the fidelity of the VR headset will be nice, but you don't get all the features. So let me get some of these super chats here on that one, because I do think Guapzilla with the 5. Thanks, Guap. He goes, there's 0 PC VR games that support HDR, full VA rendering. That's why the features aren't supported. So yeah, that's okay. So that makes a point, because that's what I was thinking. Like, a lot of the games are not built to utilize this hardware. But it's just saying the way it sounds, though.
Right.
It sounds like it's not something we're waiting for developers to support our hardware. It sounds like this thing was built for the PS5, so these features are not available, because that's what it makes it sound like.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what it sounds like.
It says PSVR 2 was designed from the ground up specifically for PS5. So you'll notice some key features like these are not available when playing on PC. So maybe they're waiting for developers to support that stuff. I don't know. But
interesting.
The wording doesn't make it look like we're just waiting for developers to support it. So maybe they're just gonna wait to see. It does come out August, so there's some time. Don't live or die by this one article. Waleed is a game cat for 5. He goes, Jez, though not perfect, this is a major pro for VR2 owners. This completely eliminates the need for Quest for me. The adapter is small. It looks big in the pic. See, so he said, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a VR2 and you have a PC that's capable of playing VR games, it's a no-brainer. You get now access to this huge library of Steam games using the same hardware that you have. Like, it adds another function to your hardware. That's where I see the benefit, like Waleed is saying. Waleed says, this move makes VR2 the cheapest 4K OLED VR headset. See if I can answer your question. Cheaper than Quest 3,
That's
too.
what I want to know.
Also, DisplayPort connection means compression-free visuals. See next tip. Waleed again with the 5. Thank you so much, man. He goes, reason not all features. Also, Steam VR is not compatible with all features. Less than 1% of PC use eye tracking. This is good. Rest will slowly get mod and patch. All right. So, yeah. So, thank you, Waleed. I appreciate that insight. So, he's saying
Okay,
that
I didn't know that.
this is the start of it, and games get patched and may support this software there. So, I think, so it's the start of it. I think they'll get patched.
I guess the other question is, like, what kind of PC would you need to run?
They said
the VR
here,
games?
and this is interesting. Waleed, maybe you can answer this too. Oh, where my thing go?
So I'm not for sure.
They put in here, they have in here, right here, there's a PC minimum specs. They got a Core i5 or a Ryzen 3 3100, RAM only 8 gigabytes, GPU of a 1650 or later, or a RTX series or Radeon 5500 or 6500. And then it says here, for best performance, we recommend that you use an NVIDIA 360 or later, or a Radeon 6600 XT or later. So, I feel that there's isn't there a big variation between a 1650 and a 3060? Like, I don't know what a 1650 will get you, but you got to remember, it's pushing the resolution of that headset. That headset is a higher resolution, so you're going to need a more powerful PC. You're going to have to run it at those 4K displays, like on the thing. So you got to run it at high frame rates too for that one. So they said for best performance, I recommend the 3060 or later. I don't know. Do most people have a 360 or above? I guess so.
3060. So 3060 or later.
3060 or later. DisplayPort 1.4 must have standard DisplayPort. High-end 1080p. It is. See, Corey agrees. I thought so. Like a GTX 1650 and a 3060. Like, I don't know what a 1650 would be running. Maybe you don't get those ideal frame rates and it looks a little choppy. Maybe you're not getting those high frame rates. That's the other thing with PC VR that I have experienced. It's that, you know how fickle frame rates can be with your rig, right?
Yes.
With a PC thing. Like, you hit some sort of scenario and your frame rate drops. That's what's, I thought, the VR experience on a closed system, like a PlayStation and the PSVR, you're going to get those frame rates because they got to make sure, maybe it's not some of ideal, but it's not going to fluctuate if your rig runs into a block, or like Windows doesn't update while you're in VR and your frame rate tumbles and you're in VR. Those would drive me crazy. Like, you would be playing and all of a sudden things would start stuttering. You get freaking throw up in your hand. You know what I mean? Because you got to make sure you overshoot that, because if your frame rate drops in VR, you feel it because you're in it. So that's where you got to make sure you have enough overhead in PC VR. That's what was so nice about the PlayStation VR, was that it's fixed hardware, fixed software. And, you're going to get probably the most ideal experience in that because it's built for that specific hardware. But if you start, plugging this thing into all different types of rigs, 1650, who the hell knows what those frame rates are going to look like? But it's a great hardware, the screen, the fidelity, the tracking. So you're going to get all that with this thing so far. And like what Waleed was saying, maybe over time they implement those things into there. But right now, I think it's more for, like Waleed said, if you have a VR, a PSVR2, and you have a capable PC, just pay $60, and now you just opened up the Steam VR library, which is tons of games. And it's not a Sony issue, right, Josh? Yeah.
Somebody said the 1650 is like the bare minimum.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
why they put that.
That it's old. That shit's old. Season 50 is freaking.
Yeah, because I'm like,
that came out like before the.
that don't sound.
Yeah,
so
it was
if
like
you,
a.
I mean, if you, I'm thinking most people who have VR headsets have a nice PC rig.
And I wonder if this also opens the door. I think to your first question, will Sony now bring over PC game, PS, their like Horizon, Horizon,
Right.
that game over there? So, again, this kind of goes into Sony's thing. Like maybe they'll put it on PlayStation VR first, and now with this compatible device, put it on Steam VR, and now they got a PlayStation VR experience over there as well. And Josh, good point there. He says the PSVR is also 2 games are in premium this month. So they're giving away some PSVR 2 games in premium, which is good as well. But yeah, like, it definitely adds value to the PSVR. Like I think, I might try it out. We'll see, how it goes and stuff like that. But I do think that it adds, Steam has tons of stuff and even tech demos and just cool like Steamworks stuff like this. The Steam VR is huge, and the fact that it just opens the capabilities of this machine, and people are gonna take advantage of it too. I'm sure once it's in there, maybe there'll be a little hack here or there, and they could add some features or things like that. But we'll see how it goes. Like, yeah, I have a UBC doing this. We'll see.
That VR market is very
it's small, so like they're gonna try to,
it's very small.
you're maximizing it by putting it over there. But
I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea if they say, okay, well, we have the audience, but with everything going on, we're not at the point where we can drop the price. And I do think the VR2 headset price will come down a little bit.
Yeah. And I agree with Josh is saying, like, if they continue, and I said that last week. Yeah, Cephalon, yeah, Call of the Mountain was awesome. And I said that last week too. I'm like, if they make, like, I liked when they do these days of play and they put these games in there, but if they just gonna not put any play, I think if they keep putting VR2 games in there, that will be good for Plus as well. Like, I think that'll be great for VR as well. And then they could use it as a way to say, okay, now we're gonna put it on Steam VR or something like that.
Well, it gives an incentive to people to maybe go buy the VR.
Yeah,
headset.
like I think so. Like I think it would be good. Yeah, he says 6 PSVR 2 games on PS Plus, not 2. There's a lot. Oh, wow. JP Loco with breaking news here. Man, this is a wild night. I didn't think anything was going on tonight. We got tons of stuff. JP Loco with the 5. He goes, Just Cause developer Avalanche announced their closure of 2 studios and multiple layoffs. Oh, shit. I love Just Cause. That was my favorite.
And let me tell you, Jez.
That sucks.
Between now and I will say until next year, March, we're going to see a lot of layoffs of studios we didn't think, and I think I think we're at the point now.
And Frog, you know what they're working on too. You know what they're working on, right?
Yeah,
Contraband.
That
game that Microsoft announced 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
I think we're going to see a lot of layoffs, especially on the Microsoft side of things, because they've had purchased a lot of stuff that they don't need, right?
Yeah,
and so I think that you're going to see. I think the Call of Duty studios. I don't know, we haven't got to that topic yet, but I think the Call of Duty studios, you're gonna see that game change drastically. I know you already talked about the state of play, right?
Yeah, we talked about state of play. Actually, the next topic, and then I was gonna go into the show, and then we'll go into predictions. The next topic is the Astrobot stuff, and I know we actually talked about it on from our reactions video,
right?
But the CONCORD stuff, I see a lot of people
it's getting a lot of hate.
Yeah. Like, and Astrobot got a lot of love, but CONCORD's getting a lot of hate. And do you think that hate is deserved? What do you think about that?
My personal opinion is I don't think it's deserved in the sense of there's twofold on it, right? Everybody I've listened to have said the same thing that I've said or you said. Sony, what were you doing when you had this show and you showed CONCORD and then you showed a Marvel game? There was a hero-based shooter right after that, and within the same show,
you said that.
It's like, are you trying to kill your own game? That's A. B. Nobody really knew what CONCORD was, and you come out and you say it's a hero shooter, and you're in a market where there's hero shooters, but now your biggest hero shooter, Overwatch 2 has had a lot of problems. So if that's their direct competition, I get it. Who owns Overwatch? Activision Blizzard. So that's direct competition to their competitor. So a lot of people who are in the hero-based shooters will like it. I think that because it's a PC PlayStation game, I think the PC market, if they're really messing with that game and they're talking about it highly over Overwatch 2, you're going to see that game move numbers, and it's going to be something that really, you know, I think that it can be competition. I'm gonna play it. I don't mind hero based shooters. Shoot, I'm playing X Defiant. That game is really rough around the
Yeah, I
edges.
know.
But
Yeah.
I'll say is I think Concord looks like it has a budget behind it. It looks like it doesn't look
It
like something
looks
they're trying to
good. Like
thought
graphic,
about.
like I was going back, I watched the gameplay of it
Right.
just like this. Like
And
graphically, is it looks like a really colorful like shooter.
yes, and a lot
But-
of people, I keep hearing a lot of people say something that I don't really know if they're thinking about what they're saying. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is gonna die, just like Lawbreakers." Well,
Mm.
no. The thing with Lawbreakers is, and people forget, when Lawbreakers launched, it launched at the same time that the very first Overwatch game came out and Battleborn came out. Battleborn, Overwatch, and Lawbreakers all launched at the same time.
Yeah.
So everybody saw similarity to all those games. The problem with Lawbreakers was it launched. Basically Sony sent that game out in a sense to die. They did a freaking Titanfall 2. It launched right in the same window as Overwatch 2. I mean, I'm sorry, not Overwatch 2, as Overwatch, which had a lot of promotion.
But
behind
now,
it,
Fro, what do you
and
think
Battleborn.
about this launching in August? Like that, like at the end
I think
of
that's
August.
an okay time to launch. I think if there was, and that's the other thing. I think that it's okay. I think that the gunplay, if the gunplay is tight and there's not a lot of fluff around it, and it's a really solid hero-based shooter, I think it can have potential legs. Like I said, I think ultimately what makes or breaks this game, and it's sad to say it, is the PC market. If PC players are really, really messing with this over Overwatch 2, Sony has a hit in their hand.
Yeah.
And
I'm
that's the
telling
thing,
you,
like,
I
if
was thinking about the launch. I think like it is set up to just be like a 1 month fling, because like it's. I think they would have been better launching it right now. Or
They should have launched it now, yeah.
like right now. Like this should have been like beta and launching.
Yeah, they
in
should have
July.
launched it now. I agree.
They should have launched
Because
this.
you don't
Hit
wanna
this
get
in
close- you don't wanna get
summertime.
close to Call of Duty.
I don't. Yeah, I said like Call of Duty is gonna do what it's gonna do every year.
my
It does
God,
what
I'm
it does. Like I just the grindhouse get them. I just feel that August. You're first off. You got your Madden players, which I know, but you got like it's kind of like the beginning of the holiday season.
Right.
I just feel.
But Jez, that's the other thing.
It would have been better
And
launching
my
in the
biggest-
summertime.
My biggest fear is, what do they launch this game at price wise?
That's
I
another
think
question.
I think if it launches at full price, it's dead. I think if they launch it at $39 like they did Helldivers, it has a chance. And
Yeah.
the reason I say that is because Overwatch 2 right now has a really bad stink on this freaking, like, a lot of people are
Like
not
it,
really
like
messing with
this.
Overwatch
I'm gonna
2.
tell you one part. Like Frog. Like I don't know if these are part of the game or these are cinematics, but like these
So that-
these
so from
character
what the developer
animations
said,
in between. Like look at these. Like I'm just like this is pretty impressive here. This is
Yeah,
like
so from what the developer is saying, this is all in game.
like that look like these
You know
little
how-
character things.
You know
I
how
thought
Call
were
of Duty
pretty
does the montage thing?
pretty clean.
Yeah, you know how Call of Duty does a little montage thing
Yeah.
where they show you the game? Yeah, so basically this is all in game engine.
Yeah. Now, this is the problem that I have with the game. I think that it looks good, it looks clean, but the problem that I have is that they did not use, I think it didn't show well, and I think it was the way they show the game. First off,
I think
you
yes, they
don't
shouldn't have did
show it
CG.
with a movie trailer to start with.
Exactly.
This should have been
This show
gameplay first. Why is this different? What is this game? Holy crap moments.
Yes.
You're taking
Totally
highlight, big crazy thing. Show a unique game mode, a unique gun, a unique destructible environments, a gameplay mechanic. Wait, I'm just saying, you do this, then you go, whoa, what the hell kind of game is this? Then what you do is then show the character, then show the characters, then show your video at the end.
Right.
But the fact that you started off the show with a very long video of characters that we like, who this? Like, why am I watching this show? Is this bootleg Guardians of the Galaxy? Like, why do I care?
Exactly.
And Then after that, have the developers talk and show the game, introduce the gameplay. And then it's sort of like, oh, this is what it is. And I think what they showed here, I'm watching it now, I'm showing it to everybody. It looks like a good shooter, but that's all it is. Is it deathmatch? If these characters have hero abilities, what's the game mode that makes this different? What is their destructible environments? Doesn't look like it, but is there some sort of game mode that has like this nobody's doing before or something like that? And they didn't show it. They just showed a bunch of characters that we don't care about shooting, and that's where I feel the reception
capitalized on
was not well.
Sony should have maybe put like 1 or 2 of their characters from their universe.
Oh, that would have been good, like an all-stars
because
type
that would have
thing.
showed it, like you know, that would have like put Ratchet and Clank in here.
That
would have been perfect to put.
That would have been pretty cool.
And I just think that Sony sometimes they because with Helldivers 2, I keep saying there's so much stuff they can put resistance guns, resistant characters. There's so much they can do with Helldivers 2, and they're
Corey
just
says there's a
not
deep
doing
dive on the 7th.
Well, maybe
they'll show more
like,
of the Keely smuggling grapes.
Am I interested in it? Yes. Am I going to play it? Hell yes. It's a shooter. I want something different to Call of Duty. I didn't last year's Call of Duty. I dropped that shit.
Oh, it looks good. We'll see how it does. I'm playing it.
I'm interested.
But I'm just saying the hate, like all this stuff, and I feel like the problem was the
hate
showing.
Is mostly coming from the hate is mostly coming from the console side because they thought this was going to be a Call of Duty clone. I think they thought. Well, okay, I've heard different things. I've heard people think it was going to be a Call of Duty clone. Then I've heard some people think it was going to be a narrative-driven shooter. So a lot of people want that Sony template. They want a narrative-driven first-person shooter.
But I agree. See, with the people in the chat, I'm just saying, like, people in the chat are saying, like, you have Resistance, you have Killzone, you have SOCOM. Like, these are, and I think the other thing, too, is that there is some bitterness, and Grind is in the chat. You could tell me, and JP Logo, I'll get you super chat. Oh, it's super. I will read JP Logos because it applies to it. He goes, the multiplayer live service push was because of those goddamn X-pricks who spoke to PS fans who didn't even want these games. Oh, man. He's saying that they were saying, like, about service, like, multiplayer. But what I'm going to say is like, people are like...
do you think they're trying to capitalize off of... Here's the thing. Do you think they're trying to capitalize off the fact that Microsoft owns Activision Blizzard, they own the Overwatch franchise? Do you think that because Overwatch 2 is doing so poorly that Sony's trying to use this opportunity to capitalize off their... They say, okay, well, Activision, you're technically our competitor, so if we can get a better hero shooter out here and we can become more popular, we don't need Overwatch anymore.
Unknown's right. Like, I was thinking the same thing, like a PlayStation All-Stars fighting tradition, like, especially if you want to, like, get your IP out there, right? Yeah, you want people to get exposed. Like, why wouldn't you throw like Nathan Drake in a multiplayer thing with, like, you know, a PlayStation All-Stars first-person shooter with Ratchet and Drake and Deacon?
Somebody in the chat said something I totally agree with. First-person shooter players can't resist the new shooter, and this game is going to be very underestimated. And I agree. I see the potential for
that. Yeah.
People love shooters.
Helldivers didn't have half the hype that had what it is now, like, because of what Helldivers was. But like, the thing with Helldivers was that it had unique elements in it that, you know, Extraction is nothing new, but the fact that they had this kind of environment, the way it was done, the call and the airstrikes, and it had that kind of airstrikes and things like that, and also too, it's co-op, so a lot more people were willing to kind of try it out and join together. When you get competitive shooters, you get a different audience. People are going to be like, hey, do I dominate in this? Do I feel like it's balanced? Do I feel like it's cheap? Do I feel like something needs to be nerfed? And now when you're competing, there's definitely a different type of approach to a service-based game when you're fighting. Like, if you're not dominating and you don't feel like you are doing well, then you're not going to play. But in a co-op game, that's why I think they're safer bets, I feel, because at least
the game has to feel balanced.
Yes.
And the gunplay has to feel like when I play X Defiant, like the gunplay in it just feels like sometimes I'm shooting pea shooters. Like, it doesn't have that push, that like a Call of Duty.
No, I read Ahmed that says like most hated Helldivers. Everybody didn't know what the hell Helldivers was.
Everybody saw Helldivers 2, thought it was gonna fail.
I had no clue to put 60 hours in Helldivers. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try it out. But you know what's crazy? I thought Helldivers was a friggin' like a tower defense. I thought Helldivers was a friggin' tower defense. I thought that you were just going to sit there and fight hordes. I thought it was a horde shooter. I had no clue what Helldivers 2 was going to be. I had no clue it was an extract. I thought it was a horde shooter that you were going to get old bugs coming after you, and you drop mechs and airstrikes and protect an area.
I mean, like I said,
That's what I
do
thought.
think that Helldivers 2 took
That's my
everybody by
ignorance.
surprise, and I think this game could possibly do the same thing. I'm not going to discount this game and say it's not going to be good. It's a shooter. A lot of people like shooters. A lot of people are looking for something that's different than a Destiny or something that's different than COD. Hero-based shooters, you know, it seems like right now, I do think like the only thing I think Sony messed up is you showed 2 kind of hero-based shooters on your conference.
I know that was,
and they're going to compete.
the showing was
now,
bad.
Of course, the Marvel game did look like a cell phone game to me. It
is a
look
cell
good.
phone game.
Yeah, see, it just when you look at this game and you just watch it playing over and over, it does feel like Guardians of the Galaxy, Overwatch. It's going to be compared to Overwatch, but I think that's a good thing. It just has to be a better.
And there is
it has to be
time.
better
That's
than
the other
Overwatch
thing too, Frog. There is time for them to kind of flesh this out. We know that Sony, tends to really do a lot of marketing for their games, kind of like doing a lot of support for them, like getting them out there.
Right.
There may be more information on, on Friday on Jeff Keighley's show about like a new a game mode.
Oh wait,
that's
somebody
unique.
said in the chat that the leads were from Destiny 1 and 2.
Yeah,
the lead designer. So
you
if
could
that's
see
the
it. There's a
case,
lot of floating. Like, see, she's floating
Destiny
around in
has
the
a
background.
very good freaking shooting like it's solid.
You could
Shooting
see
in
it does
Destiny's
have
solid,
like
so-
that kind of floaty.
Yeah,
It's
if it
not
can
boots
even
on the
come
ground. There
close
is
to
some
that.
floaty thing. Like,
Yeah, so and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something like, because my belief is, and regardless, I think Lawbreakers was a good game. I think Lawbreakers launched at the wrong time.
yeah.
It launched right near Overwatch.
No, I'm not getting a
and
Lawbreakers talk. I think the other thing, Frog. I think the other thing is that people, I think, are still, and I think they're still bitter about. I think Sony made a bad call in not launching like factions. I think people are still bitter
Yes,
about
I think that was a
factions
bad
being
call.
canceled and going, wait, you canceled factions, which I think, given the hype of the show, given the hype of that environment and the uniqueness of a factions type multiplayer, which you play it in the first game a little bit. I didn't play tons of it, but it had survival elements. It had crafting. It had a different things to it.
I think
How do you
gave that
say
game-
no to that, but then put this out? And I do think there's a little bit of that in the gaming culture that we
Right.
see, where people are like, wait, factions got canceled for Overwatch clone, and I do feel that there is a little bit of that as well. Like, we don't know what factions was going to be, but you could see that factions would be unique in this kind of world. Like, in this world where we're getting a lot of clones upon clones, Call of Duty clones, even look at the hype of I'll give you a perfect example of a game this could be, is look at the, what is that one with the destructible environments? The Run, what the hell was it called? What the frick is that one with all the buildings coming down? Oh, made by the
I know what
Battlefield
you're talking
guys.
about.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! What the hell is that? Well, that one came and went too. No, like, what's that game?
Not Battleborn.
That was free. What is it?
was
Somebody
free
in
to
the
play?
Grindhouse knows.
What, Paladins?
The
Not
Run,
Paladins.
no, the Run. What the frick is the one with the destructible environments? The game, the Run, fuck it. Somebody find it out with the lead. They'll get it.
Let's see.
No, the Cosmic says he's happy that Naughty Dog got rid of factions. Factions got canceled to save Naughty Dog. I know. I'm not saying that factions, like the finals. Thank you, Alex Gaming. The finals. The finals. That's what it is. Like, that came and went, dude. That looked cool too. Those graphics, like, with the coins and stuff like that. The finals, but yeah. And I'm not saying factions needed to survive. Like, they should have just pushed it out and hurt Naughty Dog.
No, the finals was good, but I think the problem with the finals is,
dropped.
once again, it came, it stealth dropped. Nobody really, they kind of semi-promoted it, but they really didn't.
Yeah.
In my eyes, because I didn't know what the finals was until it actually dropped.
I know.
And then when I started playing it, I was like, it's not bad, and it's different. It's very unique. But I just think that,
Yeah. I don't know. But, like, I'm not saying that
PC gamers really dictate that market with games like this. if they're really messing with the game is going to be big.
Yeah, but
If
I'm saying
this game
like,
fails, it because the PC market is not messing with it.
well, what I'm saying is like I didn't want. It's not that I want factions to go like and Naughty Dog to crash or anything like that. I'm just saying the idea of factions being created in a world where there's so many service-based games that are copying from each other. I could see factions being different, just like how Helldivers was different in the sense
Right.
of like it offered something unique and different.
Well-
And one of the things I wanted to point out too before we leave the subject, Frog, is that Hermen Holtz, the Jim Ryan, one of them said, I think it was Hermen Holtz said, all their service games that they're making are not shooters.
And that's a good thing, but also I
Remember
think
they said that?
need to have. I think no, that's a good thing, but I think that for games like factions, I think they need to have studios outside of Naughty Dog. So if you want to do a faction games, they need to have studios that can make their service-based games. I don't think Naughty Dog would be good making a service-based game. I think they need the studios that make the service-based games need to co-develop with Naughty Dog and say, okay, we're going to take control primarily, but Naughty Dog will be there to kind of make sure this is okay. So I think that Factions came out, and I don't think Naughty Dog should have developed it. I think they should help co-develop it, but I think they get a studio who's good with their service-based games and let them make it.
Yeah, and look at this, Frog.
Outsource it.
This is the quote. Who said this? What's it? Hermen? Somebody. A quote. We understand. This suggests Sony isn't treating every live service as the next blockbuster hit and make. So here we go. Destruction All Stars was probably their service shit. Oh, good. Racing games was a lot. This is something PlayStation Studios boss Hermen Holtz wants to make very clear. Adding that each. What the hell is this thing? Adding that. Wait, what was that? Now I saw that pop up now. Adding that each project is also aiming for different release dates. Obviously, overcrowd each other, and they are being made at different scales. This suggests that Sony isn't treating every live service game as a blockbuster hit in the making, which can mean smaller releases that don't need a massive audience to justify existence. Quote, we understand the competitive environment that is out there and the time investment from players that live service offers. We want to deliver the highest quality games. There's Hermen Holtz, highest quality games. He goes, quote, there's a risk that we talk about live service in generic terms, as if it's a single genre or even a single business model. PlayStation Studios are making a variety of games that could be referred to as live services, targeting different genres, different release schedules, and at different scales. Quote, we are also creating games for different audiences, and I take confidence from our track record in creating worlds and stories that PlayStation fans love. Hermen Holtz quality split. So, there you go. Like that's what and who's making this one? Firewalk? Is this Firewalk? Who's making the Concord? Firewalk, right? Actually, it says it right here, Firewalk. It says, although it's now reported that Firewalk, which Sony recently acquired to make a AAA multiplayer game, will be launching for the PS5 and the PC. So that's when they acquired Firewalk. And let's see what they said. And yeah, just to go along with the Grindhouse says here, Jesus, these friggin' ads, holy crap.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Yeah, well, hold on. New purchase of Firewalk Studios will be different, though, as they will all. So, listen, they will already be working. So, a new purchase of Firewalk Studios will be different, though, as they were already working on an unannounced AAA multiplayer game for Sony, and apparently they're so pleased of how things are going that they decided to buy the company. Firewalk Studios hasn't released a completed game yet, and while they're on part of the Probably Monsters group, founded by Bungie veteran Harold Ryan, they haven't finished anything yet either. However, the Bungie connections of everyone involved make it fairly easy to guess what kind of game this unannounced title might be, as it seems an obvious assumption that's going to be a live service title. The game is being head up by former Destiny creative director Ryan Ellis, but it is implied that Sony will be also using Firewalk to help out on their other live service games, just as Bungie has. Since announcing our publishing partnership of Probably Monsters and Firewalk in 2021, we continue to be impressed by the team's ambitions to build a modern multiplayer game that connects players in new and innovative ways. The PlayStation Studios boss Hermen Holtz said, the studio shares our passion for creating inspiring worlds grounded in exceptional gameplay, and we want to continue to invest in their mission. We're excited to bring their technical and creative expertise to PlayStation Studios. Well, that's all PR crap. Yeah.
So
And there you go.
If
That was the
Bungie
story.
is saying, if Bungie is giving a thumbs up to this studio in this game,
Favoritism.
I would think it could be favoritism, or they could really see a hit on their hand. They could really see a hit.
So now you can see
I guess
the Destiny like type.
I guess we're gonna have to see how it plays because
we're gonna test it. I'm playing it. We'll test it out. We'll test it with the Grindhouse Ultimate Grinders.
Yeah, I'll definitely play it. I'm hoping that when it finally says because it says pre-order June 6th. Hopefully it comes out. If it's 39, I'm just gonna buy it.
Oh man, they're gonna push back with this shit.
If this is 69, I think it's a mistake. And not because I don't want to pay 69.
I don't think it'll be 69.
I don't think a game like this. I think that when Sony, if they're gonna price their games, not everything needs to be 69. This can go for 39.
Unless there's a campaign that they're not talking about, but I doubt it.
This might move, numbers. And so if you're a former Destiny and COD developer and you made this game, I would bet the gunplay is really rock solid. It's rock solid.
Yeah.
I would say it's rock solid.
I guess I see more of the Destiny stuff. But anyway, let's wrap up this thing. Let's see. JP Logo with the 5. He goes, I think Sony should have acquired Arrowhead and not Bungie for the multiplayer live service push, not the push that was ever needed. I agree. Arrowhead showed real, but Arrowhead was like 5 people.
Shoot, Bungie's been doing nothing but freaking Destiny. I want them to do something outside of Destiny.
Man. I'm not even interested in freaking Destiny stuff. But anyway,
yeah, I need something.
Let's
outside
wrap up
of Destiny.
this poll. End the poll here. We asked, are you interested in Concord? And let's see what they say.
Oh,
when I was gonna end my poll, post a poll. Let's see. Woof. Are you interested in Concord? 92 votes. Are you interested? No. 55%. Yes. 44%. So,
yeah, it's a mix. It's going to be 50-50.
Dude.
It's almost a mixed bag.
And I'm telling you, the problem that we had was the showing of it. I think they needed to show what made it unique. And maybe they have some more up their sleeve later in the week at the show, the Jeff Keighley show, where they show a new game mode or a new game type or something that makes this game stand out. Because that's what it was missing from the showcase. So we'll see. But and then we'll be trying the beta there. So and it comes to these shows too. One of the things that I wanted to kind of just touch base real quick before we get into our predictions and stuff like that was this stuff. Jeff Keighley, speaking about the Smuggle and Grape show, Jeff Keighley had an Ask Me Anything or question and answer session, which, by the way, I think we might do another members only Ask the Grindhouse this month. So if you got a membership gifted to you and going out there, we'll do it. Maybe Frogs will jump on too. We'll do like Ask Us Anything. We'll do that. A VIP special members only video. Bring tip the bouncers at the door for that one. But this thing, Frog, and I know you'll probably go on a rant about this too, but Jeff Keighley did a question and answer about the Summer Smuggle and Grapes Fest. And he confirms no Kingdom Hearts 4. Confirms no Wolf Among Us 2. Hype level for him is an 8 out of 10 for the show. Not good. Has not decided what shoes to reveal yet, but he has the tight ass pants. You got those?
Oh God.
That's right. See the unknown. People in the know, man. The Grindhouse. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is the best group of fans and grinders. This group, we care. We're gamers. And we have fun while we're doing it. So, yeah, Split, I agree. I'm Split, too. We're going to trust it. Exactly. Grinders real
Kingdom Hearts
folks.
4 could care less about...
Wait, Frog, he's not done with getting us excited for this thing. Quote, here it is, ready? So, give you shit about his shoes. The show is largely focused on announced stuff.
Huh?
Announced stuff.
What the...
The show on Friday will be about 2 hours. Holy shit.
2 hours? Oh, shit.
Oh, man. We're getting for 2 hours.
On their little
we're getting for 2 hours. Not focused on games that are way off in 2026 or 27. And no big, quote, one more thing. So I guess Sony's not going to be there. Because always this one more thing was about factions or some bullshit. So
do you think they have any Sony games? Like, do you think Wolverine's going to be there?
No.
I mean,
No,
if he says
there's no
games are
Wolverine.
already shown,
He says already, and nah, there's no Wolverine there. They're not using that.
I mean, because
That's for their
Wolverine
own
was
showcase.
announced, but it wasn't really
Nah,
shown.
there's no
I mean,
Wolverine. I'm telling you.
Do you think the Venom game is shown?
There's your answer.
On their little gaga.
I mean,
Two Frog. Did you
2
see
hours?
last year's show?
What
Do we need to go?
Dude, it was
do we need to
horrible.
go back to the tapes?
Last year's show was
Do
horrible.
I need to go back to the tapes, dude?
What are we doing here?
Do I need to go back to Summer Games Fest 2023? Do we need to remind us what he wasted our time with? 2 hours. Look, I'm going to do a quick rundown. Grinders, we don't forget. We go back to let's go to the tapes. Let's see. Prince of Persia: Lost Crown, Mortal Kombat 1, Path of Exile 2, Dead by Daylight. Nick Cage was in it. And they had Nick Cage had to come on stage and tell everybody how he's in Dead by Daylight. Anybody in the grindhouse, you're playing as Nick Cage. Anybody still playing as Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight? He talked about it for 20 minutes on the stage. Anybody? Remember this? Nah, I don't remember it either. Witchfire. Who? Crossfire Sierra Squad.
Xbox's hands over.
But PSVR, here we go. We're still got Smilegate. Remember them. Remnant 2. Sonic Superstar. Jeff Keighley wearing a bull jacket. I don't know what the hell he's wearing. Here we go. Star Rolls. Lies of P. Phil Ness on stage. Sandland. Throne and Liberty. Party Animals. Crash Team Rumble. Over and done with. Alan Wake 2. That was a highlight. Talking about it on stage. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Baldur's Gate 3. Spider-Man 2. Venom. Spider-Man 2 was on. I forgot Spider-Man 2 was on here. It was just it was a screenshot. Jesus. Pal Worlds. Lord of the Rings. Return to Moria. Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis. Banishes of Evil. Dragons Like a Dragon. Modern Warfare 2. Fae Farm. Custom Porsche for Xbox. Marvel Snap. And I'm just listing this stuff. Did he talked about the guy playing cards? You want to watch this shit? Wayfinder, Trek, Immortals of Avium. Oh shit, that was on there. Fortnite Wilds, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at the end. So that was last year's. I just saved there by 2 hours. So, Smuggling Grapes Fest. I'd rather read the tweet about it. I don't know. Because they interviewed Nick Cage and all stuff. Cosmic Hero with the 5, it says, Snooze Fest. Joff, do you ever learn it's not E3, good Lord? And listen, this is what I got to say about this stuff. This whole temper expectations for the show, this whole, my thing is that, hey, nobody.
So let me ask you.
Yeah,
let me ask you a question. So this show was what, this Friday?
Yeah.
When is the Xbox showcase?
Sunday.
2 shows I think are going to be ass. God damn. What does gaming become? Sony's like
this
not
is
trying.
this is what I got to rant.
Nintendo's like, fuck it.
This is
because Sony and Nintendo are making money, and the other. And, oh man, this is
what I don't get. Like, my thing is that why even have, like, if there is nothing, like, people want to watch and people are streaming and all this other stuff. Like, my thing is that if there is nothing, like, do these games really need stage time? Like, Pal World
unless
really
you're showing us
need
stuff that we like, actual gameplay, like. Unless the Wolverine's coming out there and you're actually seeing gameplay, I don't get what this show's for.
I just don't see. I don't see the value in these showcases with Jeff Keighley and stuff. Like, I just think, like, did Pal Worlds need to be on stage? Like, did Nick Cage need to talk about his character in that game as DLC? Like, I feel that these shows are just being made for ads, for
smuggling grapes. That's all he's there
advertisements.
for. He's there to smuggle grapes,
Just like
Jazz.
I just feel like this temper expectations. You know what? If you got to tell me to temper my expectations, then don't have a goddamn show. All right? I don't like if this is what you need to do. If you know you have nothing that's going to make people go, "Holy shit," and have those reaction videos, then don't have a show. Because that's what people want. That's what people watch for. In this world of media and attention and reactions, you gotta put things in the show that's gonna get a reaction. That's what makes the show worthwhile. Nobody's gonna sit there and watch you talk to Nick Cage for 5-10 minutes. That don't get a reaction out of people. It gets people yelling and screaming at the stuff. The thing is don't have a friggin' show. E3 was dying. Everybody was avoiding E3 because they had nothing to show. The forced demos, the timing, it took away from game development. That's why E3 just crumbled, because people didn't want to be forced to do an E3 demo, and it was such a bad time. Then why the hell are we doing shit right now around E3? If E3 was such a bad time and it just didn't work out, why even do a Summer Games Fest? If people are not ready for the summer to show their blockbusters for the holiday, because that's typically what it is, then don't have a show. I look at Pal Worlds. Some of these games were coming out the next year. What value does that have when you, like, E3 was the show to tell me what the Christmas season, the holiday season was going to bring. What am I going to play for the holiday? What's the big thing this holiday? And when you're talking about games of little rinky-dink games for next year, listen, indie showcases, like, I don't know if I'm getting too old for this shit or wasting my time, but I'm like, hey, if you got nothing to make me say, oh shit, then don't do it. All right? Because if I'm going to walk out, because I'm not going to sit there and watch you talk to Nick Cage for 20 minutes or talk about a screenshot because you're showing me friggin', somebody's like, well, all we have right now is concept art. Here it is on the screen. Get the fuck off the stage. I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to see concept art. I don't want to see CGI movies. I don't want to see title screens. I want to see friggin' gameplay, and I want to know when it's coming out. Because that's the other problem I have with all this bullshit, is they don't tell you when this shit's coming out. They show you gameplay, and they go, sometime next year. See you later. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Take a walk next year.
Agree.
I don't give a shit. Pal Worlds 2024. Give a shit. Wait, goodbye. Why was E3 canceled? Because nobody had anything to show. Then why are we having a showcase of what? The shit that fell through the cracks? The shit that's on the that got on the cutting room floor of E3? Now Jeff Keighley picks it all up, smuggling grapes. But Richard Farmer says it's getting old. We're getting old. He feels like it's getting old. But you want to know, Richard Farmer? I got something to say about getting old. Let me tell you something. We pay attention to this shit. You think we're hard? Listen, Richard, if you think we're hard to get attention, like to get us to say, oh shit, it's about 10 times harder to get my son to say, oh shit. That generation, the 10-year-olds, the 15-year-old, with so much noise, with so much media, with so much stuff, to get them to get shock value. That's why you see all this crazy shit going on, because everybody's trying to one-up each other, because the normal shit ain't getting the likes and the views and the attention. It's all this egregious, crazy shit that's going on. So if you're not getting my attention, you're definitely not getting somebody at 20 years old's attention right now. That's why you're going to get the oh shits. We need oh shit moments. And and I just feel like if E3 was canceled, this is like the cutting room floor of E3. And Jeff Keighley smuggling grapes, like, I just think I feel he's more impressed that he even shitted on the ESA. It was him. He won. Like, he basically beat E3. Like, he was against E3. When the ESA was canceling it, he was just going like, E3, like E3, we beat you. Now I got my show. Now I got the holiday show and my show. Corey says here, if they don't have something then everyone will complain about not getting a showcase. No, I think, now see, this is different, Corey. I think Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo have some sort of, they should be having some sort of showcases or something like that, as they're the first party developers. I'm talking about all this other stuff. I think this other stuff, what Keeley puts together, like, it's just a mishmash of just stuff, and he fills it. I don't know. This whole, like, temper your expectation shit, I'm like, enough. We didn't do an E3, then why are we even doing this? We need more oh shit moments. That's what we're doing. We need this stuff. Especially, are you going to stream it? Are you going to react to the video? Like, the people need content to react to. They're not reacting to Goo Goo Gaga. They're not reacting to Power. Like, they're not. People want to react to, like, melt my face shit. Like, holy crap, look at what we're going to be playing. But I think Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft owe it, as first-party hardware manufacturers, if Microsoft's still around, they need to have some sort of representation or showcase something throughout the year. That's where I think the expectation is, if you don't have a showcase, you get criticized. I agree. I'm talking about the Smuggling Games Fest and temper expectations. The Smuggling Grapes, Smuggling Games too. See what, JP Loco? Did I read your last 2 super chats here? Oh man, JP Loco, I'm losing it. JP Loco 5, he says, Xbox going to announce an Xbox-themed toilet while chanting, "We are number 2, we're number 2." And Booty be out there. Booty be out there like that, JP Loco. He says, 2 Astrobot pre-orders are live on June 7th. Thank you, JP Loco, with the 2. I got you. Yeah. I know Cephalon, like, and maybe it's just me, but, like, when I saw this, I'm just like, guys, like, oh, like, if E3 died so Jeff Keighley could go on stage and be pompous ass and get all excited and show a bunch of like just shit, and Nick Cage on stage and all these actors and ads and all this other bullshit, then like nah, like that's not what gaming's about. And that's why I feel like it's about the games. And if the content is not enough to get people excited, then don't have a show at all. But if you're telling people the hype level is an 8 out of 10 for this show for him, fine. That's damage control. That's damage control. That means you got a bunch of fucking Goo Goo Gaga shit. You should be like, this is the most incredible show, because guess what? If it wasn't incredible, I wouldn't be having a show. That's what I would say. I'm like, this is the most incredible show I got put together right now, because if it wasn't the most incredible, I wouldn't be having it. Stream it, sons of bitches. Be there on Friday or you're missing out. That's how I would market it. I would be like, temper your expectations, everybody, so you could give me a B when I ask you, would you rate my showcase? That's what it is. It's all PR bullshit. It's all self-hype. He is now the gaming industry. And then, this is the other rant part of this situation, and somebody already had it in the chat. It's this other bullshit. Where is it? After the show, I'm done with this. The corporate bloat, Mr. Tennis, and that's going to lead me into my next bullshit here. That pisses me off. This. Media Circus. If you're heading to IGN Live in LA, for some reason you don't want to hear Phil Spencer, the other session is me, Sean Layden, Michael Pachter, and Supercade discussing the future of game platforms and where people will be playing in the future. You want to know what?
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
I am packing my bags. You dumb assholes. I am done with this shit. How about IGN Live? You show some fucking games in your IGN Live instead of bringing on the fucking goddamn clown show and talking about where we're going to be playing our games. You want to know what's going on with this gaming future you stupid assholes are talking about? There ain't going to be no fucking gaming future because nobody's going to be playing fucking games. Because nobody talks about games anymore. They keep talking about where we're going to play them. Who gives a shit where we're going to play them? There's going to be nothing to play. I'm sick of this bullshit. Why do we keep talking about where we're playing our games? What? Phil Spencer and crew, where are we playing our games? Sean Layden was left off in a bunker somewhere. Now all of a sudden he shows up because he has some PR campaign. Michael Pachter face down, ass up, looks like a fucking homeless man. I don't know who the fuck Super Kate is, and Phil Spencer can't shut his fucking mouth. Enough. I don't care. Where people will be playing, how about you show us what we're going to be goddamn playing, IGN, you dumbasses? Where are the developers on IGN Live showing their games and gameplay and why we should buy their games? That's going to be the reason why the gaming industry moves on. Nobody wants to sit next to Michael Pachter, next to his fucking homeless shelter coming out of his goddamn garage. Looks like he hasn't shaved in 2 weeks. They hear about what his dumbass says while playing games. He's going to say some stupid bullshit like, we'll be playing games on toaster ovens in 5 years. I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. And Phil Spencer leads the charge of this bullshit. I am sick of it. There's not going to be a gaming industry, you stupid assholes, because nobody is talking about the games that we're going to be playing. That's the problem. It's about Jeff Keighley and how much hype he can get for himself and how much marketing. Guess who I got on stage? I got Halle Berry on stage. I got Nick Cage on stage. I got all these actors on stage. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a goddamn Jeff Keighley Hollywood. I'm Jeff Hollywood Keighley. Dig Michael Pachter out of his friggin' homeless shelter after giving him chocolate pudding next to goddamn Jim Ryan. Asking his ass. He hasn't played a fucking game before Tetris on the goddamn fucking Game Boy. Michael Pachter. Holy shit. And Phil Spencer can't shut the fuck up. Because that's his topic. Where we're going to be playing all games. Who gives a shit? What are we going to be playing? I'm sick of this friggin' media and clown show telling us about this goddamn George Jetson future of gaming. Meanwhile, we are looking at here studios getting closed, games getting canceled, and these motherfuckers are telling us about 10 years from now, what are we be playing on? Shut up. Stop. Stop. Enough. Stop. I'm just sick of the bullshit about where we're going to get ahead. Oh, everybody will be on iPads. Everybody will be on phones.
Stop. Enough.
Enough. You're such a piece of shit. The media. Look at this. You want to see some other stuff? You want to talk about the real fucking bootleg? Let's talk about the real bootleg. Look at this bullshit. You think, look at this shit. What the fuck is this? The bootleg. Told you. Where's True Virgil? Get away from licking those balls and get over here, True Virgil. I got something to show you. True Virgil, you hiding in the fucking chat. Get out of here. Come over here, True. Where are you? True Virgil, get out of here.
Oh,
where are you?
shit.
Where you are, you goggling son of a bitch? True Virgil, get your fucking ass out here.
In your jaw.
Stop goggling. Clean your mouth.
This is
Who's the bootleg? Who's the bootleg? Virgil, where are you? Fuck on. Grinders, tweet his ass. I want him in here. I want True Virgil's dirty ass in here. I want that dirty son of a bitch in here. Tell him stop goggling the balls, goggle some mouthwash, and get his ass in the chat. Who's this? I've been calling the fucking bootleg. Told you. Look at this. He must have got yelled at. He must have read the Fifth Amendment, some bullshit.
We've been calling that man bootleg the whole time.
Fuck yeah, told you. Told you a fucking bootleg.
He came out and told us he's bootleg.
Dude. I would have. Somebody at Windows Central slapped his ass. They're like, we're not Windows Phone Central. Get that True Virgil's ass in here. Let him. I want him to read this shit. Yeah, he not here. This is his hero. Where is he? You can look. Who? I don't know what. Somebody told him to say. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was this tweet. Something that has become apparent to me recently, I've been talking to developers from Toys for Bob and other former ABK people, is that there absolutely are journalists running interference from Microsoft and have regurgitated blatant falsehoods on their behalf. Ta-da! Jez from Windows Central never claimed to be a journalist. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? You have to. I didn't know you have to claim to be one. You have to claim to be a journalist. You work for Windows Central and you write articles. You call them pieces and opinion pieces. A piece of shit. You got to be claimed. You got to be self-proclaimed to be a journalist. Okay. So therefore, I should not read anything after this, right? Let's see. I call myself a blogger. Oh, shit. Fucking food blogger. Generally cuss. I was never trained in journalism. Learning as I go. Oh, he's still learning.
Prepare ship! Prepare ship for ludicrous speed!
There's only one word to describe you, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. S-A-W-F-T.
He goes, I fucked up a lot, got things wrong, but it's not out of malice. It's just generally stupidity, and I apologize profusely for it. Can only try to do better with good faith advice from people who take it upon themselves to give it. I appreciate you. I want to give my family a better future. Otherwise, I'd find a job that wasn't so publicly facing, because I'm so unintentionally bad at this and dealing with people. I'm sorry. I don't know what he did, but this is wild. I don't understand this stuff. You know what would be interesting is if you just reported on the thing that you love, quote unquote, supposedly, it wouldn't be so hard. Like, that's what I don't understand. Why do you do something about, especially in something so passionate about gaming, a hobby, a thing that entertains us? I don't understand how that could be so hard unless you don't care about the thing that you're reporting on. And you got to fill it up with lies and rumors and just make up stuff to say, look at me, look what I can do, look what I can do. But this is an example of what the media has become. A goddamn 3-ring friggin' circus. That's what it has become. Just saying things. Like, he started pulling out the Michael Pachter stuff. And then there's dopey people on the internet that retweet it, that give it traction, that continue with this stuff. And I am just sick of it because it just covers my friggin' Twitter over bullshit lies and things that are not real and falsehoods. Because somebody gets angry and decides to just like, I'm just going to lie about shit to get traction, and maybe that will shut people up. And that's what I don't understand. What is the purpose of that? Why would you just, like, he was like, everything's coming to PlayStation. Woohoo! Like, how much shit should I, and then everybody's like, Jez says in his Discord that everything's coming to PlayStation. Report it. Stupid ass IGN. They crawl out of Michael Pachter's ass and then they retweet, oh, Jez says this. Bootleg, Central says this. Like, if I was Windows Central and hiring him, I'm like, dude, you're not giving our website any credibility at all. You're a fraud. Like, how does this even get out there? Like, I know you could say these words are my own and don't represent Windows Central, but my goodness, you're just creating falsehoods and rumors out of just speculation and lies. I don't understand it. IGN the same way. Like, it's all this hype stuff. And instead of giving us oh shit moments for video games, we get oh shit moments of a whack ass lie rumors. Exactly what I was trying to say before. Give me an oh shit moment with gameplay, something that I'm going to buy. Don't give me oh shit moments. Wow, you wouldn't believe what he just reported on. He said everything's going to PlayStation. And I go, oh shit. I don't want those oh shit moments. I want games to give me oh shit moments. And then talk, you're right, Josh, then the console wars. Oh, then if you get into it, the console war is bad. But look, he's been lying. And he says, I got things wrong, not out of malice. No, but you say you have a trouble dealing with people. I don't know what the hell's going on. And if he has personal issues, hey, I hope he gets help. But dude, you create such a commotion on the internet with stuff. I don't know what happened. But him and other people, it's just noise, and they're not doing anything great for gaming at all. And for us as customers. I know, Windows Central asks for diehard fans. They attract that stuff. It's just insane. Like, it's just so, and I don't know what's going on with him. Hope he gets help. No ill will to him. But my goodness, I don't know what broke down. But I'm just like, I am sick of like this whole future of gaming, all this like Pacta, like that. What is that going to do? Pacta's going to go up there and say some horse shit again. We're going to be playing on your mom's iPhone or some bullshit like that. And everybody's like, Pacta says console gaming is dead. And it's like, shut up, Pacta. But that's what they want. They want the headline. That's why IGN, instead of bringing on a friggin' developer to tell me, show me your game, show me something, they can be like, no, let's get Pacta in here, clean him up a little bit, shave his ass or something. Pacta, say some fucking stupid shit. Well, you know what? We'll be flying cars in the next 5 years, and nobody will care about games anymore. Thank you, Pacta. Did you get the headline? Did you get it? IGN reported that Pacta says we'll be flying in cars, and nobody will be playing video games. Pacta, we got it. All right. Retweet it out. Make sure we get the traction at stupid-ass IGN, because we suck ass. Let's go. Pacta said we'll be flying. Go. You got it? Pacta said some fucking stupid shit. Meanwhile, the developer's sitting there, hey, I'd like to show you my new game. No. Shut up. We don't want you. No, we don't want you to show us a game. Pacta, come in here. Say some fucking stupid shit again. You know what? I shit my pants. Pacta shit his pants. Get it on the news. Tweet it out. Pacta just shit himself right here at IGN Live. Incredible. Great breaking news. Pacta shit himself. Get it on IGN. Go. Let's go. Would you like to see my new game? I got to show my new game. It comes out next year. Gameplay. Fuck you. Shut up. Game. Pacta just shit his pants. We got great news here. Phil Spencer said nobody cares about exclusives anymore. Get it out there. Let's go. Phil Spencer said nobody fucking cares about gaming. Get it on the news. But sir, I have a beautiful game. Now, fuck it. We don't hear your game. Did you just hear? Live on stage, Pacta just shit himself. This is breaking news. Headlines galore. Oh shit, it smells. That's what gaming gets turned into, grinders. That's what it's turned into. Let's get people in here to say stupid shit. Hey, let me get these super chats. People yelling at me. JP Loco. Wait, JP Loco. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Speaking of Pacta, here we go. We got the super chats. I was going on my Pacta rant. Sorry. Let's go. Claymore's with the 10. He goes, PlayStation is taking your advice, only showing games when they're ready. But YouTubers are losing their minds because they love having JPEGs to discuss for years with zero supporting gameplay. Exactly, Claymore's. They need their lists. Cobra made a business on lists of studio games that never came out. Cobra made a business on that. JP Loco with the 5. He goes, Pacta couldn't find his own ass with both hands in a map. Exactly, JP Loco. Couldn't find nothing. Kazakiro with the 20. He goes, gaming media has been invaded by losers. Here, this one. This is Kazakiro's giving him the shits. Here we go. Kazakiro's ranting. I love it. $20. He goes, gaming media has been invaded by losers who couldn't give a crap about the industry. Who still listens to Pacta seriously? And Bootleg's been a liar from the beginning. Sean Layden will need to boil his ears after this crap. Yo, Sean Layden's going to be like, what did I sign up for? Poor Sean Layden. Oh, damn. Stay with Jay Barry and stuff. Get out of that IGN stuff. Don't let them pull you in there. They'll say like, Sean Layden, read the cue cards. He's like, I'm not saying this shit, Sean Layden. PlayStation is doomed. Got it. We got it. Sean Layden said PlayStation is doomed. But I just read the cue card. Oh, that's what the cue card says. IGN cue cards. I was like, bringing the facts. It is. But, and exactly, to my point, Kazakiro, if you got to put a tweet out there saying that this is hard and it's so difficult and I can't be dealing with people, and like, if it's something that you love and you care about and you're passionate about and you spent money and time on, then it wouldn't be hard. It will come natural. Like, if you've been doing this with Frogs, like me and Frogs, this is how we talk in the PlayStation chat. We're just hitting the record button and I got sound clips.
Yep.
This is how we feel. This is who we are. We just talk, and I'm like, Frog, hit record. I got some fucking sound clips. We're gonna play them. That's our podcast. Yep. Our podcast is us in chat room.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's just a conversation. There's no fucking like, oh, we gotta really do this today. Like, do what? This is fucking. We spend money. Frog, you gonna buy it? I'm gonna buy it. You gonna play it? I'm gonna play it. I don't know. Mm-hmm. That's. It doesn't. It's not hard. There's no rehearsed line. There's no cue cards.
No.
If you don't like it, then, as Kid Smooth said, if you don't give a fuck, you can't handle the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen or get the fuck out of gaming. What did Smooth say? I missed his quote.
If you can't take the heat, get the fuck out of gaming. Xbox is getting out of gaming.
There you go. Kid Smooth lines. There it is, right there. That's right. Hey. Phil Spencer said, if we lost our way with Halo, we lost our way at Xbox. Well, there you go.
Shout out to Clown Smooth. Kid Smooth.
Oh shit, yo, he's hyping up Kana now. He said it was a horrible game, and now he likes finally coming to Xbox. It's gonna play better now.
It's coming to
like
Xbox.
Hellblade.
They better buy it. It's a good game. They better buy it. I don't see that happening, but we'll see. We'll see.
Send you news. 1K layoffs. What? Man, Josh Ayers said he just sent me news on Twitter with 1,000 layoffs at Microsoft Azure. The Azure servers. Uh-oh. What's going on here? What's going on here?
Tell you what, man.
Josh Ayers just sent Microsoft. Oh, shit. And Tom Warren. The 3-ring circus. What did he say? Speaking of Microsoft, we're going to talk about their showcase.
And just a lot of things that Microsoft's Xbox is doing has changed gaming. Not for the better.
Frog, look at this. Microsoft is laying off 1,000 employees today in Azure for operators and mixed reality. Microsoft says it will continue to sell and support HoloLens. With what? Toothpicks? And will continue with the Department of Defense VAS system. Dude, Department of Defense better get somebody else. Microsoft's giving you the fucking C team right now. You're getting the ghost team. Yo, the Department of Defense IVAS system program. Yo, Microsoft's gonna be funding you with smoke. They're laying off. Oh man, all the stuff, right? But everybody's doing the industry. Microsoft don't know what the hell to do. Azure was they were building servers in the ocean. Sony couldn't compete with Microsoft's cloud because of the Azures. HoloLens was going to make us change the way medical devices are created and augmented reality. We're going to be building cars and augmented reality in our virtual garages. And I'm going to do Excel on my wall. Yeah, there you go. And Tom Warren was right there to fluff up all the balls of that bullshit. Now he's fluffing up all the AI bullshit. Oh, AI co-pilot PCs. Get the fuck. Nobody wants an AI pilot They're already complaining that's going to take screenshots of your computer. Oh, but it's okay. Satya, I trust him. Get the Microsoft trying to compete with Apple because of cloud AI. Did you see OpenAI just walked across the street and created a great app for Apple after Microsoft gave them the money? They didn't even put the money back on Microsoft. They went and took it and went to Apple. Microsoft, you suck. You suck
who
at everything.
Microsoft execs remind me
They
of?
clowns.
Oh no!
They remind me of. You ever seen that?
Those are
Key and Peele
clowns over there. They
episode
can't
where-
hold anything
You ever
down.
seen a Key and Peele episode where they're in the office and Mr. Medina is giving orders and they don't know who it's coming from and it's a mop head and they go in and the mop's talking? Oh, Mr. Medina!
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's dude. I'm gonna send you the clip, Mr. Medina. You're gonna crack up.
Oh my God. I gotta watch that
you need to
clip.
use. There's a whole bunch of Mr. Medinas walking around Microsoft. There's a freaking mop with a bucket in there.
Frog.
And they're taking orders from the mop bucket.
Their MO is that they hype up these programs and then they kill them before they even get support because it doesn't get the traction that it needs. Mixer, Connect, Windows Phone, even Cloud, Azure Cloud. Amazon still is destroying it. Yeah, and now AI. Please, no many people are going to use AI better than Microsoft Copilot. They're building computers that they're trying to compete with Apple. Apple will come out with its own friggin' AI. They'll evolve Siri 2.0 and it'll destroy everything that Microsoft has ever done in the last 5 years. And Microsoft will move on to something else. It always happens. Steve Jobs was
always
right.
happens
All the time. And what's the sad part about it is that Microsoft pulls all their departments into their bullshit. Like Xbox had to get pulled into this cloud and services and AI bullshit. Just leave Xbox to make games and do what they did decently. Just leave them alone. Don't pull them into your Microsoft bullshit, but they had to. And now that's where we are, Microsoft. And actually, we got the last thing, Booster again, troubles again with Booster. Booster, the developers said Booster holding
back
back
development cycles in the industry.
I think we're done protecting Booster. I think all those cappers need to come out and realize that Booster is holding back the industry and holding back gaming, and they got to get rid of it. Microsoft has to drop that shit. But Booster, so here we go. The Kingdom Come develop, and people are going to blame the devs. Blame the devs. They said,
oh, Lord.
Kingdom Come Deliverance dev blames Xbox Series S hardware for game's limited scope, runs at 30 frames. This is crazy. The weakest hardware, the worst selling console, the fan base who refuses to buy games. Just skip Xbox. Who wrote that? Oh, Red Dragon. Let's get to the article. I thought that's what they said. I'm like, oh shit. Is that a quote? Is that a quote from them? So here it is. It's Kingdom Come Developments is said to be 25% bigger than its predecessor. According to the devs, the title was held back in scope due to the Series S booster.
The rumors are true. We have received a small quantity of the action figure known as Turbo Man. I am not going to ask you people to be quiet again. Do you hear me? If you're not one of the lucky few, we have plenty of Turbo Man's faithful pet tiger booster in stock.
Nobody wants Booster. Nobody wants Booster. They blame the console's 10 gigabytes of memory, stating that it became the primary limiting factor. But it's bad devs, right? Dude, this is what it is. Oh, but scalable PCs, they said. Scalable PCs. Hit that like button, grinders. And get a little preview of some Grindhouse music, I think. I don't even know see what the likes are at. I mean, no, it's been a wild show. But there it is, frogs. There's nothing else to be said. Booster's holding things back. Devs don't like it. Microsoft move on. And talking about moving on, let's get into some of these showcase predictions here. Nobody likes you, Booster. Exactly, we said. Now, make sure I got all the chats in here. Let me make sure I got all these super chats here. Wild. Been a hype night, man. Appreciate this stuff as we get into. You thought all that was fun. We're going into showcase predictions now, man. This show entertainment does not end. We got the Xbox showcase. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the intro music right now.
Where's the circus music?
Xbox. Ladies and gentlemen, Xbox Showcase. Wait, whoa. That wasn't the Showcase intro music. It was True Virgil's Showcase. Yeah, True Virgil's here. You got him. True Virgil, the bootleg, had some facts on Twitter. They got True Virgil in here. Yes. True Virgil. We got him. And now I'm here to tell about True Virgil's in here, and I go,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
we don't care that True Virgil's in here. He missed it. You missed it, True Virgil. You missed it. The bootleg exposed himself, and you were nowhere to be found. You probably could say that Hermen has some tasty nuts, but you got to break away from some of them too to get on the show.
And bootleg, you trust?
Yeah, bootleg. He spilled the beans. He's
like, in bootleg we trust.
In bootleg we trust. Bootleg. See you, Cosmic Hero.
Nothing to see here, please.
Like a blind man at an orgy, I was going to have to feel things out.
That's True Virgil every day, man, in Hermen's. There we go. So now let's go Xbox Media the Showcase. All right, so first of all, let's think about what games we know are going to be there. All right, Xbox Showcase predictions. Where the hell is their Xbox wire? We'll get a background here. Showcase. So, Frogs, what games we know will be there because they kind of have to be there.
Ooh.
Well, we know, right? Well, we know Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
All right, good job, True Virgil. Go back and listen to the tapes.
Doom will be there.
Doom will be there. Frog saying Doom.
Yeah, I think Doom will be there. I think that Avowed will be there. Let's think. What else? I don't know. That's about it.
So we know we got to see Avowed. So I think we'll see.
We got to see Avowed. We got to see
Doom. Doom will probably be there. Call of Duty we know. So Call of Duty is the guaranteed. But Avowed and also Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Yeah.
I think we've seen enough of Indiana Jones. Unless there's some multiplayer mode or something like that. I don't think we need to see any more of Indiana Jones. Yo, see you, Richard Farm. I know it's late. Thank you very much, man. Hit that like button on the way out, grinders. And True Virgil, you too, before you go back and listen to the tapes, hit that like button, True Virgil. You got you. So, Avowed, they got to show that with a release date, which, again, they're going to stack the second half of the year with Avowed, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, I think we've seen enough Indiana Jones. I think that was a lot. I'm surprised we never released Dave Indiana Jones. But those two are going to be there because they are releasing supposedly this year. Avowed and Indiana Jones. Doom, probably, because they will probably announce that will be on everything. Now comes the questions about what from that first party and Call of Duty. We know that a whole thing. Now from just Microsoft Studios, not the other two. We're not going to do Activision Blizzard yet, but just from Microsoft. We need to see Fable. Do I think Fable will be there? Probably not. I don't think we'll see Fable. I think we saw some Fable of last year. Unless Fable is slated for next year, we'll see it again. But if it's not coming out next year, then I don't think we see any more Fable. And what we saw last year was, quote, gameplay, but maybe gameplay, maybe not gameplay. So maybe if they do show it, it has to be gameplay. It can't be another friggin' trailer of gameplay, mixed engine shit like Hellblade style. So we need to see gameplay of Fable. Maybe. I thought Fable was just out there as a tease. I don't know if Fable's slated for next year. I think we'll see another Forza Horizon before we'll see Fable. That's what I think. I think we'll get Forza Horizon 6. But I don't know. Perfect Dark? It's gone dark. Perfect Help. Contraband? Now seeing what happened to Avalanche, I don't know if they're ready to show Contraband. That was an announcement 3 years ago. There are so many games that just went incognito that it will be a surprise if they show up, and I can't expect them. Like I just, there's such a laundry list of games. Like it's a crapshoot to even say this is going to be there. So I think the Gears. So Josh says Gears 6. I think there's a Marcus Phoenix collection. I think that finally gets revealed, and that is something that's going to be, I think, on PlayStation and Xbox. I think that, and I think the overall theme of this show is going to be games that are coming to PlayStation and Xbox. And I think that's why Phil has that IGN Live to kind of support the whole reasoning why they're doing this. I think that's why he's going to the IGN Live, because I think there's going to be some question marks on some of these things, whether they announce it during the show that's coming to PlayStation. I don't think on the stage they will show like PlayStation 5 also. Maybe after the show they'll say this is also coming to PlayStation. But I think it makes sense. If they're doing a Gears 6, you do a Marcus Phoenix collection and maybe the Gears 6 come out on Xbox first and maybe go to PlayStation later. I don't know what a Gears 6 without Rod Ferguson's going to be. That is going to be something interesting. But let me ask you, Frogs, do you think that they are going to have either Gears or Halo announced during this show going to PlayStation? Will they use this show to do that? Oh, Frog is stunned. I don't know. But for me to answer my own question.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you think a Master Chief collection or a Gears Marcus Phoenix collection during the showcase will be announced as going to PlayStation?
I think at least one thing will be announced going to multiplayer.
During the show or after? During the show.
I don't think during the show. I think
after the show. That's what I think too. I don't think they'll announce. I think they'll announce it, and then later on,
if they're smart, they don't announce it during the show because it's a bad look.
It's a bad look, yeah. But that's the message though that they want to send. Like they're saying like things are going to PlayStation. And also I think they'll announce it after. I think that's the better PR for it.
I think after is a smart bet. And I do think that they announce some things, like if they announce a Master Chief Collection remastered or a reboot or a Marcus Phoenix collection, we know it's going to PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't.
Anything they announce that's we know it's going to PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't think that Master Chief Collection is going to go to PlayStation. I don't think that's going to PlayStation. The reason
I would think that it would make money.
They would rather put Halo Infinite on PlayStation with the battle passes and stuff.
That's what I think
than Master Chief Collection. Because Master Chief Collection is kind of sunsetted.
Master Chief Collection goes to PlayStation, we already know all the Halos go to PlayStation at that point.
But also too, I think the Master Chief Collection going on going over there wouldn't make sense because there's no like monetization type thing that they could get from the audience. I think Halo Infinite, if they were going to put any Halo on PlayStation, would be the way, because you got battle passes and you want an influx of players. Master Chief is kind of sunset. Like that is kind of like a full kind of package. I don't think they will put that over there. But I think Flight Simulator is going to be there, which I think is stupid.
Flight Sim on PlayStation, I can see that.
I think Flight Sim, Elder Scrolls, like all these things they're going to have at this show is updates to service games. I hate when they do that because they have so many games that they need to show, like Perfect Dark, like More Fable, like a Contraband, like Everwild, if that's still around, who the hell knows, like State of Decay 3. I think State of Decay 3 shows up at this show. I think I think that one might be there. That's a reach there, but I think State of Decay 3 shows up. I think I think the Marcus Phoenix collection is real and it gets announced maybe after the show for PlayStation, but I think at least it comes out. We need a Marcus Phoenix collection if they remaster it properly. The only problem is that they've put all those Gears of War in backwards compatibility, so it remastered, like the Marcus Phoenix collection can't just be the same games up-res. Like it has to be like a remaster, like they did a remake, like they did with the first one, Gears Ultimate. That's the only thing. I think they need to do like Gears Ultimate style. they can't just up-res them because they already did that. They already have them as backwards compatibility. So I feel like, Marcus Phoenix Collection needs to be kind of like what Halo 2 Anniversary was. I would love that.
Yes.
Like a real, upgraded. Oh shit! Here goes my mic again. Oh, hold on. Lower your stuff. I gotta fix this. There we go. I don't know why the thing does that. I tried fixing it. But somebody said Diablo DLC. Yeah, maybe. Diablo DLC, because they don't have now that I was just talking about Microsoft Studios. Now we'll move on to since Michael Bordian put it up there and he gave 5 members today, so we'll respond to Michael. We'll jump to Activision. Diablo DLC, and then maybe a sneak peek to stay tuned for Call of Duty. I think that's all from Activision. I don't think that there's anything else from Activision, Blizzard. Like I don't really think that they have some sort of other game, other project.
No, not. I think that
maybe the toys. I would say maybe something from Toys for Bob, but they're not part of Microsoft anymore. But they're working with them. Maybe I think Toys for Bob shows up at this thing to announce what their next game is, which may be a Spyro, or something of a Crash Bandicoot. I think Toys for Bob, since they're independent, but they did announce that they are working with Microsoft. Maybe they announce the title of their game. They'll show up there. Right. But otherwise, Activision Blizzard, maybe Overwatch updates, maybe just some updates here and there. But I don't think anything new from them at all. I don't think there'll be anything new from Activision Blizzard, but I'll be surprised if there's some new
I
IP.
think it's what we already know. I don't think it's anything from Activision Blizzard at all.
But remember, Toys for Bob is independent. They just said that they're partnering with Microsoft on their game, so maybe a Spyro. Did they hinted at that? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I think they
might be at the show.
What is a partner with the game, so that means that their games will be multi-plat, like they've always
maybe. I would say maybe multi-plat.
They'll be thrown in the Game Pass, and then they'll come.
But I think I think Activision Blizzard updates. 10 memberships. Thank you, Meridian. 10 memberships. Sorry, I had the 5. Thank you. 10 memberships you did. Thank you. Shout out to Michael. But yeah, I think Activision Blizzard wise, I think it's updates on games that are already out there. Maybe a new season for Call of Duty Warzone, or a new kind of PR thing for Call of Duty Warzone might be there, and then a tease about Black Ops.
I can see that.
So I think it'll just be kind of DLC updates and that for Activision Blizzard. I don't think there's any new games coming from them. I can't imagine who's doing them if there are any new games from them. And then jumping to ZeniMax and Blizzard, I think we'll get updates for Elder Scrolls. We'll get Elder Scrolls update. Definitely the update to Starfield DLC. Does Starfield get announced for PlayStation during this show?
I think if they announce the DLC, I think later it gets announced.
It's later. A lot of the PlayStation stuff coming. Maybe there may be a second wave, and I think it's going to be separate, like another show or maybe a tweet.
Like they'll show it and then say on Xbox Game Pass, play it first in the Xbox Game Pass, and then we'll find out after the show it's coming to PlayStation.
Yeah, I think so. We'll definitely see the Starfield DLC and all the life improvements of the game and all the updates and maybe the new vehicles that they're going to add to the traversing on the planet, things like that. So I think that is probably going to be there for Bethesda, Starfield DLC, maybe Fallout 76. I think they're going to have some Fallout stuff during the show to kind of jump on the continued hype of Fallout, the TV show. So I think maybe they'll have some sort of Fallout DLC or Fallout 76 hype or something like that. Shitted Space. That's right, Michael Warden. Shitted Space. And maybe something along with Fallout. Maybe even teasing the next Fallout game made by somebody else. I have no, maybe. But I think there'll be some sort of Fallout stuff in there to kind of jump on that hype that Fallout was doing. Exactly. Damasi agrees, Frog. Anything coming to PlayStation will be announced after the show. I agree. I don't think they're going to use the show to do that. That would just be a big slap in the face there. But I think Shitted Space will be talked on. DLC more, and it just seems like a lot of DLC stuff that I'm thinking updates there, because that's pretty much guaranteed, because that's what they do. It's just talk about updates to service games. And other Bethesda games, like you said, I think Doom will be there. They'll show Doom. Doom probably coming out maybe early next year. And then a Starfield packed the DLC. Fallout and Fortnite. JP Loco, that's a good one. And JP Loco with the $5. He has another question. Yeah, why do you think Halo Master Chief will come to PlayStation, but not the Gears collection? I don't think Halo Master Chief will go to PlayStation. I think there's a better chance that the Gears collection.
I think both do.
See, Frog thinks both. I think
I
the
think both
Gears collection goes to PlayStation if they're going to do that, because I feel like Master Chief collection is already kind of sunsetted, and if they do a Halo, it may just be the Halo Infinite multiplayer, which is free to play, by the way, and they have a whole battle pass system in there. They can monetize it. That's sort of where, if they're going to do anything with Halo, you would do that. Master Chief collection is just putting a fixed game on there.
No, but Master Chief collection has money. It makes
I know. I agree. I agree.
I think they do everything they can.
You think it all. You think it's all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, because that Starfield's definitely coming to PlayStation.
Frog says it's all of it.
Yeah, it's their whole. It's just a matter of time. Like, they can't help it.
Yeah,
they have no choice.
Yeah, Frog said all of it. Well, yeah,
they're leaving the market like Sega, but in a little bit different way because they have money.
I was thinking Gears collection, because if they want to try to get Gears 6, I think Halo. They lost their way with Halo. The Halo community is shot to hell. I had this guy. Where is his tweet? I have this guy. Is this my bookmarks here? With this guy right here. Where is he? He says here. Where is this guy I follow about Twitter? About Halo. Mint Blitz, right? He has 250,000 subscribers. He's an Australian Halo YouTuber. He has 60,000 followers. And now I just lost it. And he says here that sorry, I'm scrolling down here. But he says here, I've played Halo for over 20 years and haven't seen the community in this bad of shape ever in the franchise's history. I sincerely hope 343 gives some sort of hope at the Microsoft showcase, because I don't think I've ever seen this level of people being fed up. Dude.
If Halo comes to, which
and
is
you
a
see
bigger
capping
franchise
Tom
than
Warren
Gears.
at the bottom. See, he never learned his lesson.
Yeah, if Halo comes to PlayStation in any shape or form, Gears is coming to PlayStation.
Yeah,
there's no way they will put just one. Halo was a big franchise. I just see that coming. It would make sense for the whole Master Chief collection.
Yeah, I don't like. The thing is Minecraft. I feel like I think games coming to PlayStation is going to be something after the show. We'll see about it. I feel like I feel like Microsoft's going to do it. I think they're just going to.
If they announce stuff, if they're like, oh, Fable Ultimate Collection, Gears Ultimate Halo, all that crap's coming to PlayStation.
You want to hear like how I think Microsoft is going to do this shit? I think they're going to announce some stuff at the show and maybe something surprise people. And I think they're going to go one step forward and fall back. And the next thing, when they start saying things go to PlayStation, that's all people are going to talk about. And everything that they've shown, any goodwill they try to gain from the showcase and they have a solid show, will be negated, because they'll be just saying, these games go to PlayStation. And I feel like that's going to be the talk of the show. Anything they show, any games, given the media, the way their goofy asses are and all that other stuff.
Everything's got, this is going to PlayStation. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
It's all Xbox showcase will be crossed out, and I'll do a PlayStation showcase, I just feel that they are so mishandling this whole situation that
they are.
They finally, when people waited half a decade for games and they finally are ready to show maybe some of this stuff, it's just gonna have this black cloud of just and that's just them. And that's still gonna be the convo. When's it coming to PlayStation? And and I think they may have a solid show. Like, how can you not have a friggin' solid show when you own 3/4 of like these huge ass publishers? Like, you own you got the Call of Duty show, you got this, like you got all these things. You got Bethesda and Doom. Like,
Jazz, I said it before. When Halo,
I think it's gonna be better than Keeley's.
Jazz, check this out. Before we knew that Sea of Thieves, before we knew Five Rush, before we knew any of these Xbox games were coming to PlayStation, I said how you reinvigorate the Gears and the Halo franchise, especially the Halos, you reboot the series and you make it multi-plat. I said that.
Yeah.
I said that's the only way you really.
Oh, no, they
that
got
series.
to. They got to inject, like this guy's
They
saying, like
have
they
to.
got to inject shit
They
into
have to
the
reboot
into
that.
the stuff.
They have to reboot because the way people are looking at it, and Halo was, and what Halo used to be, it's not that anymore. It just isn't that. If you
Yeah.
want that series to be better, you gotta reboot it.
You got
You
to.
gotta do something
They
different.
got to do
You gotta try
something. You're right.
different.
They hurt their franchises so much that they got to kind of reboot them and stuff like that. So we'll see. On when somebody
reboot that
said when on
franchise and just
PS5 will be
give it to
trending.
players.
Amanda said when PS5 will be trending. Yeah, I know. It's gonna. Yeah, I said like from their studios, they're probably gonna have Flight Sim, which I don't give a shit about. I care. I don't know why that game's even there. But I think you'll have some new stuff, like new things. Probably State of K3 and probably maybe some more Fable. But I think I don't know. I'm hoping for Perfect Dark, but I don't even know what the hell that's happening to them. That studio has been ping-ponged around. The Perfect Help going on with that. I have no clue what the hell's going on Perfect Dark. We'll see with that one. It'll be nice to see it. Thinking like maybe next year it'd be Perfect Dark Fable. Like that would be a good thing. Like it'd be Perfect Dark Fable and Doom, or Perfect Dark Fable, or Fable, Doom, and they have so much potential. There's so much potential, but they never do it right. Like, and I feel like they're gonna show more of Indiana Jones. I don't think we need to see more of that, unless it has some sort of multiplayer. That's about it. But I think State of K will be like a surprise State of K3. But surprise wise, like. I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot of service updates, a lot of multi-platform kind of games that are like everywhere and just getting updates to the things. And yeah, I don't know. And maybe to kind of wrap this up, Frog, do you think there'll be like a big surprise announcement? And if like, let's just say if there was a big surprise announcement, what would it be? And I'll give you some thinking music while you do it. So not to put you totally on the spot.
Let me see.
You'll get some thinking music here.
Okay, so if a big
here we
surprise
go.
announcement, what would it be?
Here's some thinking music for everybody. Put it in the chat too, Grinders. What do you think a big announcement surprise will be at this showcase? Anything. Let's have fun.
Tomb Raider game?
Thinking music. There it is.
Yeah, and I think the new Tomb Raider game, maybe that's what they announced.
New Tomb Raider game from Frogs. That's the reach. That is a big super announcement there. A new Tomb Raider game. All right. Josh Ayers says, very interesting. Oh, no, I hope they don't do that. I hope not. Oh, man. The grinders are speaking. Hardware. Don John says handheld Xbox. No. Oh,
that would
no.
be a disaster.
That would be, if they spend time of this showcase showing hardware and showing AI and oh, shit. Oh, man.
Yes, I would like to have a refund. Put this thing away.
Please don't
This
do
is
that.
not worth
Please,
it.
if Phil Spencer pulls out of his friggin' pants pocket an Xbox bone, X bone out of his pants, so it didn't pause. He pulls an X bone out of his pants. Oh, no. We're not talking
He starts
hardware.
Harlem shaking, going.
It's
no
an
diddy, no
Xbox game showcase. You don't pull any of those X bones out of your pants. Oh, no. That would be horrible if they talk about hardware. Oh, man. I think she will.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the worst
they will
thing they can do
now.
right now is talk about hardware.
Oh, no. It's on lock now, the Unknown says. Oh, no. SN Kev, what's up, man? A new Banjo-Kazooie, says Dan S. That's a good call there.
That'll be a surprise, but I don't know. I mean,
Josh, I agree, Josh. I know he says, I don't want it, but they are that dumb that they will try to prove that they still have a future. You're right, Josh. It's a message. It's a message. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I could see it because they've already been teasing some hardware.
I would hope not.
I was thinking, I wasn't even thinking. I was saying game showcase, and I wasn't even thinking hardware. And now you guys have put it in my head, man. If they talk about it, and you want to know what? The A6 ROG X just got announced. And
oh, God.
Yeah, that's coming out. I could see them. Oh, no. Not like this, Microsoft. Oh, no. Oh man,
Please,
it's a surprise. It is a surprise. That's a bad oh shit moment. That's right, Wild Wolf.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Shit.
Yo, what's up, Blaze?
They just announced hardware.
Yo, Blaze. Blaze, you want to jump in and give your prediction? I don't know if I got Blaze in the Discord. Again, Blaze, if you want to jump in, let me know. If you want to jump in and give your prediction as to oh shit moment. But he says it's game over.
Don't announce hardware, Microsoft.
Don't announce hardware. It's an Xbox game showcase. No. Not like this. Message in a bottle. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Grinders are going wild. They're saying that rip-off PS5 controller. Oh, shit. Oh, no. The controller that plays from the cloud or something? Oh, no. Or the one with the little triggers, that shit. Oh, man. They show hardware at this thing. Man. Just like I'm pissed off that they'll show, like, flight sim updates. The hell out of you with that shit.
Yeah, they need to stop that shit.
Oh, no. Flight sim updates. And now we got
that shit can just be at the dashboard.
Yo, Bill Spencer's going to be like, Go Gadget, Xbox One, Booster Portable, Go Gadget, adaptive controllers on bootleg. Oh, man. Phil will be pulling shit out like a goddamn... He'll be like those naked guys in a trench coat pulling out all this hardware. Oh, shit.
Now, whatever your name is, get ready for a big surprise.
JP Loco with the 2, he says, them showing a good game would be huge.
This is really cool.
That's a big surprise that they show a friggin' great game, right? That you say an oh shit moment. That would be it. Would Xbox have an oh shit moment? Phil comes out of hiding. Now we got oh man. What? Oh, wait a second. Let's see. OMG. We got hold on. I think we do have something just leaked. Holy crap. Wait a second. You got something here. No. What is this? What is it? The thing. Cartwheels. Oh shit, this ain't guy doing a cartwheel in the background. A portable device. Tramp stamp simulator. The haptics.
Oh damn.
Oh man. Everyone. Oh no. Big Razzle says everyone will be like, oh no. And Phil will be like, oh yeah. He'll be like, oh yeah.
Not like the damn Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah. No, Phil. Oh man.
Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. A lot of reverse on shit note. Oh man. Let's see what else Bear said.
I mean, at this point, what could they really reverse on to make it sound any better?
Oh man.
Game Pass is dead. Their hardware is dead. I mean, I don't see what they can do to have a comeback moment. You know, when you got people like Paris talking about it's going to be the best show ever. Every
yeah, Paris went out there. Oh,
every year we say this. Every fucking year we say this. Wait till next show. Wait till the next show. I get so sick and tired of hearing the buffoonery and the clownery. Like, how many shows? How many years? It's been over a decade. They've been saying wait till the next show. How long is it going to take before you understand? Like, they're dead. The brand is dead. You know, people don't agree with a lot of things I say. Like, people didn't agree. Game Pass killed the brand.
Hit that like button, Grinders.
Games Day and Date on PC killed the brand. We said this. We said if you put those games Day and Date on PC, it's going to kill the brand. It killed the brand. They have no identity anymore. Where their identity was with the 360, they killed their own brand, and it's their fault.
That's right.
It's not just bad games releasing. It's bad games releasing.
It
no
is
brand
the bad
recognition.
games.
Bad advertisement. Like they all around this are trash. And it's not fanboy talk. What they did with the 360 with Peter Moore was doing the 360 generation. Like they just took and they took all that stuff and just undid it.
Yeah.
So it's beyond just bad games. People say, well,
no, but bad games had a big thing to do about it. Like that was the thing.
Yeah,
the bad games to do it.
Yes, but when you're releasing things day and date on PC, you're talking about a service. Like you're killing your own brand. People don't know what you really are anymore.
Yeah.
You killed your own brand. You killed the recognition of what Xbox really was. And people have to understand, like they had recognition. People understood what Xbox really was. Now you went with this whole Microsoft this, Microsoft that. and people just don't know what
You got to
really
think,
are
and we got to think too, going into this show, what is the thing? And now everybody kind of now spoiled everything, because I think they're right. Hardware will be talked about at this showcase, and I think that will be a big L. Phil,
That's a big no-no.
Breaking interview with Phil Spencer. I got it right here, everybody.
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
Jesus, Phil. And it goes on. He don't stop.
Very turned down into this. A bump in the road comes, and she's be sarcastic. I won't be coming back until Saturday when you leave. She's gonna try to stop me, but she can't run in those little high heels.
Not too many hard won't be horrible.
This face again.
Man, Phil's pissed. I don't know, man. That's gonna be the showcase there. I don't know, man. If they start doing, that's him when he talks IGN. He's gonna be saying that shit. Dude, that is the highlight, man. If you don't like, then hit the dislike button, because I'm cracking. That shit makes me laugh my ass off. So I'm gonna do it. Hit that like button, grind. We gotta get to 150. I want the 150 likes. We get a music preview. But yeah, showcase wise, Phil, look at that face. The face of a liar. What are we gonna do here, Phil? What is it?
It's not even pink. It's raw.
It's raw.
Has delivered undercooked salmon.
And Coop. Oh man, the grindhouse don't want him on my screen. But I don't know, man. Oh no! This is the intro song of the showcase.
There's a man with a vision, selling stories deep inside. Promising the world with every game he creates. But beneath the surface,
get those candles in the air! Frog, get them in there! There he is! Is lifted high.
No more falling rain.
Candles.
To the games he used to guide.
We need candles.
When everyone plays, we all become winners. As his illusions crumble, the truth is delivered. Ooh, yeah.
Got the candles. Josh has got the candles. There he is. JP Logo to 2. He says they advertise Phil Spencer more than the games. Oh shit. That's right, they do, Dan. They whore him out there. They go him out there, man. It's Phil Ness. New handheld announcement. Oh no. Dude, I don't know, man. I have no clue. Yo.
We made you wait for the games. Now your games are gonna PlayStation and Switch. Who cares? I am Phil Spencer, and I am winning awards, bitch.
He don't care. He's winning awards, Grinders. What does it matter? He's winning awards. He's going to be celebrated. He has a whole show of IGN where he can wear his nice little Call of Duty shirt and get everybody hyped up about Call of Duty and get everybody all excited about Call of Duty, because that's what it is. This whole show, the fact that they got a show about Call of Duty after their showcase shows that I really think they're going to live. Here's another prediction. I think the fact that Call of Duty is on this show is that the Xbox showcase is going to there may be that Doom announcement. I think there's going to be a lot of updates to DLC games, maybe a State of K3, but I think the thing that's going to carry this show is them doubling down and really talking about Activision, Call of Duty, Black Ops. I think Black Ops is really going to be the thing that's going to carry them throughout this showcase. And another thing, I think they're also going to put the Black Ops games in Game Pass, and that's going to be an announcement during the show that Call of Duty games are coming to Game Pass, and they're going to have, I think they're going to have Call of Duty Black Ops day in, like right now, like during the show, go today Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 are in Game Pass. And now I think that's another announcement that they're going to do. I think that they're going to also have a Game Pass announcement in the Activision games, such as Call of Duty Black Ops coming to Game Pass, and that will bring them right into Black Ops 6. That's what I would do. But I really feel that they're going to use Call of Duty because Call of Duty in Game Pass, that has got to be the message. I don't think they can muddy it up with like new game announcements and other games or other things. I really think that Microsoft really needs to lean heavy into Call of Duty in Game Pass and maybe talking about more little games or other games that are going to fill that time until Call of Duty drops in Game Pass. And I think the Game Pass price increase comes after the show, not during the show. But I really think that it's going to be just updates to games, maybe a game here or two, but maybe, and that was another game. Clockwork, I want to see, like, when's that coming out? That Clockwork Revolution, or whatever the hell that thing is. That looked interesting with the time. It looked a little bit like Bioshock. Clockwork, and then also you have another update from Compulsion Games. I haven't made a game from last year. And this is what I always said about these showcases. That's the issue. Microsoft goes dark. Like, they have their developer, the director, kind of talk about what games are coming out this year, but from showcase to showcase, they show a game and then they go like, they don't talk about it anymore. There's no like a little like a little state of Xbox that they talk about, the Compulsions game or anything like that. Like that's why they leave everything to this showcase. So we got to see, like, they never talked about Fable, like no Fable extra stuff at Jeff Keighley's show. Clockwork, no updates during Jeff Keighley's show. No other, hey, here's Compulsions game. There's nothing. Yo, thanks for subscribing, Tool Man. I thought you were subscribing already. I don't know what happened. But, I don't know. I feel like that Call of Duty is going to be the big thing. But they don't talk about their games in between these showcases. So that's why, will Fable be there? Will Clockwork Orange or Clockwork Revolution, whatever the hell that game is, will the Compulsion Games game be there that showed a CGI last year? The games that they will State of K3 be there. Where's Perfect Dark? Where's Everwild? Where's Contraband? Oh, wow. There's like a whole list just from their studios alone. And now they combine Bethesda and Activision with them. So then Bethesda has to update their Fallout 76 updates. Elder Scrolls Online new campaign. Diablo 4 DLC. Flight Simulator 2024 edition with new maps. Like, you got all these other games that need updates to them. And they're going to spend time on them. That's where I think the problem is going to be. It's going to be a lot of updates to games that are already out. And I really think they're going to, and I think Call of Duty's in Game Pass. And Perfect Dark, I have no clue. If we don't see Perfect Dark this year at all, and they just say like games like Perfect Dark are still in development, just kind of name drop it and not show it, I don't know. Will Perfect Dark be there? Yes or no? Sea of Thieves updates. Josh Ayers, you're smart, man. They probably Sea of Thieves gets an update because guess what? It's on more platforms now. Sea of Thieves may have a new update coming. New DLC for Sea of Thieves because they got to support that now. It's on a new platform. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. But those are some of the predictions there. But yeah, hit that like button, Grinder. Let's get that up there. I'm going to give you a little preview of some Gaming Grindhouse music.
Hey, maybe
Frog.
Fallout 76 current gen version comes out.
Yeah, something like that with new DLC or something along those lines. That's what it is. But I want to just do some of this rough kind of estimates there of predictions of what we think will be there. I'm sure things may get leaked during the week about what it is. I don't know if they're going to have a temper expectations by Sunday. Mm-hmm. If they have it.
Hopefully they say
But
that.
I'm telling you.
I'm going to temper my expectations.
Oh, yeah, I'm tempering expectations. I think they're going to lean heavy into Call of Duty. I'll be excited to see if Perfect Dark is there. I will be surprised. I'll be like, oh, wow, I can't wait to see what Perfect Dark is. I really like Perfect Dark.
To see that.
I like Perfect Dark. State of K, I won't trust it again because that thing was buggy. The second one, I don't know what they're going to do with the third one. It's not going to be buggy.
I think that studio's on the verge of a close down if they can't get it
right
I have no clue.
But you're right. There's too much stuff. There's just too many. They got so many things now that they could easily just avoid a lot of things that they announced just to provide updates to service games. that they got.
Yep.
Maybe a new season of Halo Infinite. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know with that kind of stuff, but it's really a crapshoot right now because they could show anything. But I really think, dude, if they spend this time and show hardware, this is not the place to show hardware. And but they've always announced hardware. They always talk about it. But if they do some sizzle reel, like, well, we got a vision, and they go, hey, you know, we got the most advanced console ever made. It's portable, and they spend time in doing that. Oh shit! I think they're gonna do it now. You guys convinced me that they're gonna have like one of those, like, it's a monster for sort of like for a portable Xbox. It's a baby monsters. Oh no. Oh man. But man, let's so if you got a VIP tonight and you want to get an Ultimate Grinder, this song will be releasing soon. Here's a little sound clip for you. If you like it, you'll get it day one. All music for Ultimate Grinders gets released day one.
Side screen, trouble out. Gaming worlds where
it's called Bring the Fight.
whispers swirling in the air. Doom and gloom are everywhere. PlayStation steps in with a cheer. Hold my beer, clowns bring it near. Keep the party going strong. We'll prove all the haters wrong.
That's a little preview for the Ultimate Grinders. You're going to get that song releasing tomorrow. But I wanted to thank everybody for hanging out here and listening to the Gaming Grindhouse. You got a little preview of that song that's going to drop tomorrow there. But if you want to hear more of that and get more songs day one, then join the Ultimate Grinders and get the songs. They just got that Astrobot hype there. So we'll send you out with a nice song here. And, you know, we'll just wrap it up with one of the songs that we always do. Let's see, Xbox. Where is it? Let's see what song we can end on as we roll our credits. Hit that like button. Let's hit that like button, Grinders. We got, which one I'm going to do? Not that one. Let's see. Which one will end our songs on? Here we go. Grinders, I hope we don't have a week. I hope we have a week of oh shit moments, right? But I hope we don't have a week of this. Not this.
Same frame. Baby, come on, let's play a little game. Goo goo gaga.
No, goo goo gaga.
Same frame, grab your Game Pass, load it up real quick. Dive into the virtual world, ready to click. Goo goo gaga, there are no players, can't you see?
No goo goo gaga games.
Jumping in the game, baby, you and me.
Thank you, Grinders.
To join my Xbox party. Goo goo gaga, Game Pass games. What are we doing here?
Thank you, Frogs. We're gonna be handing out the music.
Goo goo gaga, Game Pass games. What are we doing here? Oh yeah. Baby, come on, let's play a little game. Goo goo gaga, we're on the same frame. Grab your Game Pass, load it up real quick.
No goo goo gagas. Jeff Keighley.
The virtual world, ready to click. Yeah. Goo goo gaga, there are no players. Can you see? Jumping in the game, baby, you and me. Fill the waiting list to join my Xbox party. Goo goo gaga, Game Pass games. What are we doing here? Goo goo gaga, Game Pass games. What are we doing here?
Little baby, little Fisher Price plastic toy on their little goo goo gaga.
Oh man, not like this.
Wow, how could this be? PlayStation lockdown final.
Oh yeah, hit that like button, Grinders. Shout out to the VIPs, new members.
They got the most important cloud. Yeah. Just buy a PS5 and you will see the level of quality. It's a game changer. Graphics to the gameplay. It's a whole new world, can't you say? future. Now you can sign up for the Game Pass for $1, or get a PC to wait. But just buy a PS5 and be that day. Grab your controller, it's time to compete.
It's over. Put the candles in the air, everybody. One more show. One showcase, Phil. You need to show the games. Candles in the sky.
We need $80 billion. Gotta make a splash. To be relevant, we'll go all out. No holding back. Led by Phyllis and Booty, we'll bring the games everywhere. No more sucking, it's time to show we care. Start by bringing Peniment. Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi, rushing round at games over to PlayStation and Switch. And we will say that exclusives don't matter anymore. And then when we get Starfield ready for the pitch, Big Booty Bobby and the Lou walked out with the bag. And now we're left with all these IPs. What the hell are we supposed to do? $80 billion, gotta make a splash. To be relevant, we'll go all out, no holding back. Led by Phyllis and Booty, we'll bring the games everywhere. No more something, it's time to show we care.
Thank you again, Grinders. Good night. Shout out to everybody coming on in. Hit that like button before you go. Tip your waiters. Be safe driving home, because I'll be on the roads.